jump back through the algorithms. How everybody doing? How is everyone doing? Is the earth flat? Who's truly God? Y'all want to talk about it? Anybody want to talk about it? Anybody? Y'all think Jesus is God? I just want to know. I just want to know. Is Jesus God? Is the earth a ball or is it flat? You say Jesus never existed. Yes. Yes, it was, sir. You know, is the earth flat? And is Jesus God? Who is truly God? Kanye is not God. Not at all. It's a fair question. I believe so. How you doing?
Yo,
How you doing, man?
how you doing?
Not bad, not bad.
Good. Let me get the volume right. Oh, yeah, I'll take it off Bluetooth. I'll just turn this off. Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you, man.
Okay, for sure, man. For
I'm
sure. It's
a,
all good.
yeah, I'm a flat earther too, but I do believe Jesus is God.
You believe so?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really possible, though.
Well, I believe Jesus is the Son of God.
Well, yeah, you can say that.
Huh?
But he's not Christ. Let's put it that way.
Jesus isn't the Christ?
No, sir.
What is the Christ?
Well, you know the Greek was before Hebrew. Maybe you
No.
do, maybe you don't. The Greek was before Hebrew. And God said Christ's name was Sar Shalom. Sar Shalom means Irene in Greek. So
Iran?
Irene.
Irene.
So was Christ Jesus or was it Irene?
I don't know, Irene.
Oh yeah, no. They kept her
So,
here.
what do you believe?
I believe Irene was Christ.
Is Irene a woman?
Like, how do you learn about Irene, though?
Through seeking.
Yeah, that's how I found Jesus.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not God. He's not.
What? What?
He's not God,
So
sir.
pray to Irene
Oh no! You pray to Lord Supreme God. That's
in
who
the
you
name of.
pray. Home has. There's a lot going on here, sir. A lot going on that they don't want the people to know. A lot. Yeah, that's one more person. The one true God truly has no name except
Yo,
almost any name except for anything that's negative.
hey,
One
I
true
say
God
fuck
is
it,
all
y'all. Hey, I say
names.
fuck it, y'all all go ahead and worship me. You know what I'm saying?
Right? One true God is all names because he created all things. And everything that has a name came through him. So
That's
he's all
what Jesus. That's what the Bible say too.
yeah.
So
But
this is what I believe. I believe that a
I
lot
know
of other
where he
religions,
came from.
huh?
I know where that truly came from.
From where?
I can't say it on my live, but I'ma post it.
Come on, man, spill beans.
No, I can't say it on live. I'll get suspended.
Oh,
Yeah, they got too many weird little regulations and all these other little rules they're trying to really push right now, but it's okay.
yeah.
Is he gonna
I'm gonna
DM?
make a way.
Could you DM us?
Yeah, I can do that. I'll follow you.
All right. Yeah, man. Everybody trying to get right, man. I'm trying to see your side and share my side, man.
I'll follow you. I gave you a follow, man. It's
Man.
all good. It's
What
all good.
what how'd you come to be a flat earther?
Started thinking, critically thinking. Literally. That's all it took and all it takes.
Yeah.
Nothing
I'm a flat
less.
earther
Nothing.
too.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I mean, there's no other way. There's nothing else you can be. No one can
Yeah.
prove this earth is a ball, nor round. All they can do is just say it is. There's no proof
Yeah.
behind anything they say. It's just claims. Where is the proof?
Where do you think they go when they go to space? They've been launching a lot of rockets this year and last year.
They just going up into what they proclaim to be upper atmosphere. They go nowhere.
Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate you answering, man. I'll let you talk to the people.
Appreciate it, man. No problem. No problem. I'm doing this all for us. Everybody needs to know this. The real truth was pushed for mankind. The real truth was supposed to be spread amongst mankind. But some people took it and ran with it.
Yeah. All
Put
right,
they own.
man.
All right, though, brother. You be careful out there, man. Peace, love, and harmony to you. For
You
real.
too.
Be careful, bro.
Hello, brother. How are you?
I am great. How you doing?
I just wanted to pick your brain since I like the way you think. Did God sin by allowing sin?
God does not sin at all. You have an echo,
Then when He says now you've become like
sir.
us.
Sir, you have an echo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I still have an echo?
Uh,
Okay,
no,
so
I
so
think
it,
yeah, yeah. You're good. You're good.
okay, when the Bible says now they are like us, knowing good and evil, that means they're like the father that sinned.
So I'm beyond the Bible. The one and only true Lord, Supreme God, said is the soul is intolerable to evil.
Okay, what is God?
Everything, literally, everything
But if
you
you could
see,
focus into one particle,
anything. What particle would you like to focus on? A piece of God
light,
is within.
light.
A piece of God is in it. Do you
God
know
is
what
light.
light
Would
truly
you
is?
agree?
The photons, of
Yeah, would you
course,
agree?
of course.
God is light. All right. Would you believe that there is a father of light underneath that light?
Whom is the supreme God?
And then under that,
There is no under that.
no Jesus, no Son, no Savior.
Supreme God is the only
Then who's
Savior.
us? Who's us in the garden?
That is a spin-off of the true story.
A spin-off. But it's all biblical, what I'm saying.
Okay, just because they said it is. But the truth, the real
No,
truth.
no. But no,
One
well,
second,
I
one
just,
second, one
come on.
second. The real truth comes hundreds of years before any Bible.
Of course, I agree that. I agree that.
So
But
what's the truth?
it's the order of the way it trickles down that makes a big effect.
But what's the truth?
Truth is light.
I mean, if one's older, which one holds more truth?
The oldest. The
Exactly.
eternal light.
And you know, Jesus actually said in John 14:28, my Father is greater than I, so how can he be God?
No, he can't. Not at that time. Once he gave the dominion to Jesus, yes, he became the Father. And now the Father, to judge, he must live as a human, not knowing he is God, and he has to wake up. If not, then Jesus loses and Lucifer wins. But if he wakes
Sir,
up, then Jesus wins because he is saved by his Son. And that is
sir,
the man child in Revelation, the one that the
sir,
dragon is trying to obtain.
sir,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Right here in black and white. Sir, Luke 18:19. Jesus says, "Why do you call me good? No one is good except God alone."
Light. When it says God, it says light. That's light, not Father.
Once again, God alone.
Yeah, light, not the Father.
Sir, Jesus said, "No one is good." This is out of Jesus' mouth. No one is good except God alone.
Light, the Holy Spirit, light. You can blaspheme the Father and you can blaspheme the Son, but you cannot blaspheme light.
Sir, is God or not God?
Light is God. God is light.
Once again, is God not God?
God is light.
Which is whom? God, what you just said. So, if
Yeah.
Jesus just said no one is good except God, that
No
means
one is
Jesus is
good except
good.
light.
That means Jesus is not good. Hosea 11:9 says, God is not a man, nor the son of man.
Exactly. It's light.
So how is Jesus God, sir?
Jesus is God of this universe. Light, the light, the eternal light, is outside the universe.
Once again, it
He's
says,
the true light. He's a
God
true
is
light, the Spirit and
not
the
a
truth.
man. God is not a man, nor the son of man. So
Yeah,
how is Jesus God?
because he is the one that has domain in this universe and rule and kingdom. So he's the one that
No,
is the
he
Father
actually
right now.
doesn't.
He's the Father right now.
He
He's
actually
he's he's in the
doesn't, sir.
throne.
Sir, he actually doesn't, sir.
Okay, so then the man child, when he's taken up to the throne of God, then who's that? Because if
Sir,
Jesus is in the
sir,
sky, then why is someone getting abducted
sir,
by God?
sir, 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 do you know the Greek comes before the Hebrew?
Okay.
Thank you. Now there's a whole verse in the Bible, Isaiah 9:5. I'm going I'm going to basically literally iterate, what's supposed to and truly what is supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah 9:5, for a child has been born to us, a daughter has been given to us, and the dominion will rest on her shoulders. The wondrous advisor, mighty God,
Mm-hmm.
eternal
That's
Father,
Emmanuel.
called her name Sar Shalom,
That's Emmanuel.
Princess of Peace.
That's Emmanuel. That's the man child in Revelation, the one that has to
Sir,
know
excuse me,
humanity.
sir, I'm not done. I'm not done, sir. Sar Shalom in Greek actually means, sir, Irene.
Okay, and your point is?
God literally said a girl will be born, is my point, sir, and the
Okay.
dominion will rest on her shoulders. Her name was Sar Shalom, which is Irene, sir. So Jesus was never, ever even talked about, not even was the one spoken to hold the dominion on this person's shoulders. So what
Mm-hmm.
was Jesus' whole purpose?
Salvation. So that he can save the Father from sinning. If not, then we
Sir,
could never have a universe without perfect peace.
that was the job of Irene.
Okay, well then, whatever's getting you to that light, I would suggest that you try your best. But Jesus Christ of Nazareth is the only true savior of this universe.
Yeah, you say so, sir. Sir.
Mm-hmm.
Timothy 2:5. For there is one God and one mediator between
There's one
God and
light.
man.
There's one light.
Sir, one second. Excuse me, sir. For there is one God and one mediator between God and men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
So,
that's the Father.
so was your proclaimed Jesus and a God or anything you proclaim him to be, sir? Because here, it stated he was a mediator, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So he was the mediator of the light, just like you are.
Once again, sir, he was a mediator, sir.
Okay. So he was a mediator, just like you.
No, my point is, sir, he was not God, sir. He was not nothing
No,
special at
he's
all. He was just
anointed.
another
He's
man, sir.
anointing, and there's an abidance. You don't understand? Do you understand what anointing and abidance means?
Oh, I'm
That
glad you
he's
said
not
that, sir.
God, but he has the anointing and the abidance of the mind of God
Sir, who was he anointed by, sir?
by the light.
By the light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Sir, are you sure about that, sir? Was he anointed, sir, by the ancient one?
There's always a Father in the throne. Yes. So yes, by that executor of that light. Yes.
Yeah. Then 7:13 through 14, the ancient one of days.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, one like the Son of Man was brought before the ancient of days.
Mm-hmm. That's the
This is
Father
not
and the Son.
This is not YHWH, everyone.
No,
And
that's
the
El.
prophet and the
El Elyon.
prophet who wrote about this lived in
Yahweh is
Babylon.
not God.
He
Yahweh
was
is
the
Satan.
Hey, sir, I am still speaking, sir.
Sorry, there's people that need to listen to this.
1 second, sir. Once again, yes, he was brought before the Ancient of Days. This was not y'all YHWH. And the prophet who wrote about this lived in Babylon. He was Daniel. This is what the ancient gave Jesus, aka Lucifer, was given domination, glory,
Oh,
and
don't,
a
no,
kingdom
bro.
that all nations should serve him. Daniel 7:27 adds in obey, like we see now today. What would
Jesus
you
is
like to
not
say, sir?
Lucifer. Jesus is not Lucifer. Lucifer
Okay,
is the great dragon, the beast, the serpent, Satan, etc.
yeah,
No, Masons did not create Jesus. They actually have to stay behind Jesus because they are kept in the name that Jesus gave them, which is of the Father. So
you
they
know your
cannot
Jesus.
accept Jesus because they are due for a certain battle.
Okay, sir. So do you know your Jesus actually admitted, sir, he's a part of the serpents? John 3:14, as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man,
Son of
Jesus.
Man, that's not Jesus.
Excuse me, sir. So, excuse me,
That's
sir.
the man child.
Excuse
That's
me, sir,
Emmanuel. That's
sir,
not Jesus.
sir, sir, sir. So must the Son of Man, Jesus, be lifted up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the Son of Man is always going
Sir,
to
why does your
refer to the man
Jesus, sir,
child.
sir,
They
sir, why
they
does
have
your,
the same
sir,
properties.
sir,
They both have to give
sir,
their lives
sir, why does your Jesus compare himself to the serpent?
because the Father committed one sin, and that was the serpent.
Yeah, that's not what it says in black and white. But, sir, Moses, numerology 21:9, Moses made a bronze serpent and put it on a pail. And if a serpent had bitten anyone, when he looked at the bronze serpent, he lived.
All I can say is be
How,
perfect like your Father is perfect.
that's referring to eating of the forbidding fruit and accepting Jesus' ways, aka Lucifer. That's how you live.
I'm gonna go ahead and exit since you're not getting it,
Oh,
but
okay.
you will get it. It's just an injection.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's what? It's oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Next up. All right. All right.
Dang, for no. Yo,
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
man, I'm chilling. I'm enjoying my night. You know what I'm saying? Going through all these lives and stuff, man. I got a question for you. Ugh, this is my question, man. What book are you reading from?
All.
All of them. So, like, that didn't sound like the Bible. I heard you say the book of numerology. I've never heard of that book before.
Let's put it this way, brother. Every Bible is a codex meant to be decoded.
I agree. I definitely think it's important for people to understand different religions and learn about them and stuff like that. That's very true, brother. Um,
Uh,
and then my other question, in the realm of God, I'm saying, why is Jesus not the Son of Man? Because that was what I was always taught, in my upbringing of religion and thing like that.
He is the Son of Man. They
Okay,
told
okay,
you he was born, right?
right. Which is the reason why I believe that Jesus was more than just a man because he was born of the Immaculate Conception.
Why did Mary's husband think she was cheating if it was immaculate?
Who's to say that he didn't? And if it
Early,
was a perfect conception from God, then who's to say that God would not give him that wisdom?
sir. Mary ran with the negative crowd. Let's just put it that way.
Yo, did your father cheat on your mother? Tell us the truth, bro. With a dog, right? Because you look like a fuck.
You just
Well, that
going
was rude.
Damn, son.
big mad. You stay mad.
Anyway, the earth is round. The earth is round.
Hold
Now the earth is flat, sir. Can you present gravity in a physical form or the earth is flat?
Boom.
Can
I
you
just did.
present gravity in a physical form or the earth is flat?
How do we grab
You
it?
cannot debunk earth is
It
flat.
just dropped. If I jump,
In
I
the physical
literally fall to
form.
the ground. That's gravity.
No,
The
sir.
earth rotates around the sun. Our feet stand on the ground and we don't just go floating away. That's gravity.
Sir, you actually stay on the ground due to electromagnetism. You have magnetic elements flowing through your veins, and the earth is a giant magnet. Now, present gravity in a physical form or the earth is flat.
Gravity is presented like this. You're saying everything has a magnetic pull. Then why not take rubber, which is not conductive of anything? Does it fall to the ground?
Rubber is actually a bypass made from sometimes clay or cement dust. So,
I can fill that question if you want, bro.
Go ahead, shoot.
My name Hen
you know,
Dog. I used to be United States Navy sailor for 6 years, and my job used to be driving across the ocean there and back. If the Once upon a time, I actually thought the world was flat and whatnot, like everyone else. But upon sailing the ocean, because my job was physically driving the boats back and forth across the ocean. If the ocean was flat, if the world was flat, as you say, from here to China, I could have the physical strength or invent something to throw a ball vertically straight up across 90 degrees, throw a ball, have a cannon, shoot it across back to America, and it would shoot perfectly across back to America, and you would be able to catch it at a standpoint at the exact position of where I was standing, 90 somewhat
so
million
do it then,
miles
sir.
away. But we don't, you know,
Why you don't do it then, sir?
because we don't. We actually have to shoot it at a curvature
Sir,
in
who's
order
done
for
that,
it
sir?
to.
Who's created something that's strong enough to project a projectile that far, sir? Who's done it,
Who's created it?
sir?
The Romans have
Yes,
created
sir.
it.
For you to make that a just outrageous claim, sir.
The Romans have created it. The British have created it. We actually have a
No
few.
one's ever
Saying the
created
earth is
anything
flat is
far
an
enough to
outrageous
go that
claim.
far, sir.
The U.S. Navy actually has a, what do you call it? A rail beam that actually shoots more than 100,000 miles away.
You say you
It
was
will
in the
take out
U.S.
the
Navy, sir.
entire. Yes, look it
Sir,
up if you want.
how does radar actually work, sir?
Not a radar. It's a rail beam, so to speak. It's
I
it's a
know, sir.
one
You was in the
beam.
Navy, though, sir. How does radar actually work, sir?
How does a radar work?
Sir, how does radar actually work, sir?
A
Okay,
radar
work with
shoots
science.
out into a 360-degree spectrum that divvies out into the entire 360-degree spectrum that bounces off anything and everything that it could bounce off. And once it bounces off, it comes back to that original standpoint that it was sent out from.
Sir, radar actually work from and by carrier signals, which are electromagnetic waves. Yes, sir, yes. Whose modulations are used as signals in televisions and other radio transmission, like radar.
But how do said
If
sound
the Earth
waves?
is flat, then how does the sun rise and set every day?
It
Oh
doesn't,
wait, how
sir.
do
The
said
earth
sound waves
circle goes
bounce
further
off
away.
and come back to that origination point for us to figure out?
Why are there moon cycles?
Why is the moon rusting?
The, explain what that means.
You don't know what rusting means?
You said resting. You said the moon is resting.
Rusting,
Rusting.
rust, rust.
So it's metal.
No answer.
I wasn't aware that the moon was rusting. I've never heard anybody say that before.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Never ever seen it in your life? No, never.
There's no oxygen.
I've taken a
How can the
telescope
moon
and
rise?
pointed it to the moon before.
Well,
How can the
Never
moon
do you
seen
guys
this.
know
rise?
where the aurora
There's
borealis
no
is?
oxygen.
You never seen this about science. The moon is rusting, and researchers want to know why.
What
Never seen
website
it.
are you pulling this from?
NASA.gov.
Hmm.
Ooh, I can tell you a little bit about that, but you won't believe me though.
Go ahead, sir.
This is
Say what
my
you.
theory. This is from an uneducated perspective. I think that there's different metals on the moon that exist on that atmosphere, and obviously something is causing them to rust. But that's just my uneducated theory.
His is a
That's cool. I
yes or
got
no.
another question for
His
you.
is a yes or no.
So how does our ocean stretch deep within the universe?
Oh, that's a good question. I have the answer for you, bro. Whenever the moon revolves around the Earth and the tidal waves come up, the tidal waves are infected by the moon. The moon pulls and pulls, pushes and pulls off the Earth like the Earth pushes and pulls off the moon, and it pulls our tidal waves into it. And when the tidal waves go in and out, it's actually brought in and out by the moon. The moon is just pulling one big bulge of water in and out around the earth and whatnot, yo. When the tide comes out, that means the moon's pulling it out. When the tide comes in, the moon is pulling it in.
Sir, the moon
When
is in
the
our local atmosphere, so no.
you'll get it. Let me finish real quick, yo. When they say the moon
There's
is
nothing to
rusting,
get, sir. There's nothing to get. The only way
yo,
rust
yo,
can occur, the only way rust
let
can
me get to
occur,
the end of this. It
sir,
will
one
all
second.
come together for you.
One second, sir. The only way rust can occur is behind oxygen and water.
Yeah, let me get to the end of
Which
it.
both
It'll come
exist on the
together for
So
moon.
are you saying, sir, there's oxygen in your space?
Yeah, if you let me
There's
finish,
oxygen
you'll
on the moon.
Just
It
get to
may
the
not
point,
be as
sir.
much as the Earth, but there's
Be able
oxygen
to
on the moon.
diatribe nor
let me get
monologue.
there. Let me go there. Let me calm down for a
So
second,
you're
and
saying
we'll all
there's
get
air
there.
in space, sir? Is that what just, yeah?
While the
The
moon
moon.
pushes and pulls, and while the earth pulls and pulls, the atmosphere constructs and
There's
deconstructs in
oxygen in
between the
space,
moon.
sir. Yes or no?
Let me let me ask you this, sir.
Atmosphere in between the earth and the moon interchanges and exchanges.
Okay,
The
sir. So
rust
there is
causes
oxygen
off
in
of that
space. We all
moon.
learned that in school.
So check me
So
out though.
get
Check
to
me
the
out
point,
though.
sir. Why are
Because
you still carrying
if
on
you
and
think
trying to
about it though,
diatribe?
if you think about it though, where is the Earth? The
Sir, I'm
the
still
Earth is
talking to this guy.
the, the Earth
Sir,
is in
hen
space,
dog,
is it not?
hen dog, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any oxygen in space? Can you answer the question? You're still trying to
Yes,
monologue on
there
the.
is.
I don't know, but
Yes, there
sir.
is in between the moon
Oh,
and
there
the
is.
earth, and only in between the moon
Oh,
and the earth.
there's oxygen in space now, y'all.
Only in between the moon and the earth, because that's where our atmosphere
Uh,
lies.
How is that even possible if the moon is
Ooh-wee.
in space
I'm
and
just
space
saying,
has
And
to
when I
like,
fuck
say
with?
finite, I mean
What
you
did
only have
oxygen?
about a
What did
minute.
oxygen become in space? This is new,
Have you
new.
ever heard the theory about whenever an astronaut takes off their helmet, they literally have a minute to breathe? If
Said
there
they
was
head
literally no air
swell up
in
or
the
something, sir.
no air in
Cap,
They said
space,
stop
their
the
head is
cap.
supposed to
I would
swell up
literally
or
have a
something,
minute to breathe, rather
Oh
than
yeah, yeah,
negative
yeah. Oh,
two
Mr.
seconds.
Lost
Cap.
Knowledge. Mr.
sir.
Lost Knowledge.
Sir,
Where
so
is the
when did
earth?
oxygen become in space, sir?
Where is the earth?
Stop the cap.
The Earth
Did
is
you
in
know
real
whenever
space,
the
which is
tidal
beyond
waves
the
come in
great
and out
dome.
the
The earth, did you
atmosphere,
just say the earth is in
interchanges
space?
and exchanges around the
The Earth
move?
is in real space, which is beyond the great dome.
Thank
So
you.
earth
We
is
are
in
the
space,
Affirmative.
correct? Earth has
Affirmative.
That
oxygen.
Earth is
Therefore,
in real
oxygen
space,
exists in
which is
space, bro.
beyond the great dome.
But
Space is multiple.
you just
okay. Our atmosphere, Earth's
contradicted yourself.
atmosphere, extends
No, it
around
didn't.
the moon, up to the moon
Their
and around
space
the
don't
moon.
exist.
That's
Mine
actually
is.
how Russ attempts to come about on the moon's surface.
Oh,
Mm. Hey, sir, have you ever seen live feet of the whole Earth? Hen dog?
Yes, I have. I was a quartermaster in the United States Navy for 6 years.
firmament.
Seen, you've seen live feet of the whole Earth. Why you didn't record it and show the rest of the world?
Dang.
Why
Why
you
should I?
didn't?
Cause it's in every history book.
No.
It's
Man,
in
why didn't
every
you?
book
What?
that we read when we
Hey,
in school.
brother.
What?
No, it's not. No, it's not, brother.
No,
Hen
that's
dog. Why didn't you record that and show the rest of the world, sir? Because we've been
Oh,
waiting
I
to
have
see this
recordings, but it's
footage.
not something I'm about to show or see anybody. It's like teaching a
cap.
woman there's a good man out
Cap.
there. She don't need to be taught there's a good man out there for her. She just knows, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
capping.
It's
No.
He's
basic
No.
white
capping, brother.
knowledge.
Okay.
Cap.
And it's
Hey,
quite
Cap.
the mighty Raju, what's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Man, I'm moving on to. I'm gonna let some new guests up, man. Y'all capping.
Appreciate it. So,
Y'all capping, bro.
man, that was rough.
Yeah.
What I was interested about was when you were talking about Jesus and Satan. Do you believe that they are the same, or that they are at least brothers or something of that sort?
They are the same. Not actually, no, my bad. Jesus is Lucifer.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
Why do you say that?
Where was Jesus before he was cast out?
His name was considered Michael, right? That's his angelic name.
No, that's
Michael.
a true name.
His actual name is Hillel. Why was he cast out? Do you know why he was cast out?
He wanted to edify himself instead of God.
Huh?
He wanted
Lucifer.
to edify himself instead of God. So he wanted the glory that God was getting, and he wanted it for himself.
He actually proclaimed that he will ascend higher than God, have a
Hmm.
throne above God's.
Talk about Lucifer, right?
Yeah.
So more or less a competition.
What was his position in heaven? Y'all know?
He was chief.
He was the cherub guard, the Garden of Eden. Literally, he was the guard of the Garden of Eden.
The
But for
guard.
some reason, he was the guard of the Garden of Eden. He was the guard, the cherub guard. That was him.
Come on, Lucifer. No, Lucifer was the chief musician, and the deal with that was because of God and Jesus coming to create. It's talk about that in Isaiah. Talk about how they created the earth, and he was not a part of that. That's where the jealousy.
Isaiah 14, 12, 13. Hallel, Lucifer, really? Yeah. Fell from heaven. He fell from glory, yes, in Yahweh's eyes. This is what it say though. How are you fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, shining star, son of the morning star? Yahweh said to Allah, for you, Lucifer, have said in your hearts, I will ascend into heaven, exalt my throne above the stars of God. Whoa.
That makes me think of something when Jesus was fasting and Satan came to what was it? Like tempt
Right.
him,
Yeah, try to.
break his fast. So how do they have that encounter together if they are one?
Satan is
As
not Lucifer. You're talking about two different individuals.
no, that's
So
incorrect
who was the person that came into that?
So
I can't remember the name of that garden
this is
or
why
whatever when
everyone,
Jesus
this
was
is why I say
fasting.
it's important to study every book. In the book of Enoch, God say he cast Satan into the earth.
the book of Enoch is not a. We gotta you gotta
Yes,
remember
sir. It is,
te-
sir. It
you,
is. It
with
is,
the
sir.
text. Remember
It is.
that starting.
No, I'm not. Because you,
Oh,
let me ask you a question.
oh,
Does the Greek or the Hebrew come first?
it's not necessarily which one came first. It's
Sir,
a
does
matter
the Greek or the Hebrew come first?
of Hebrew.
The Greek.
How does
So
Greek?
sir, if the Bible,
Greek
why
mythology
is the
did come
Bible in
first.
Hebrew when the Greek was first and the Mormons spoke Greek?
What? No, Greek wouldn't have been until Paul.
Sir, once again, sir, why is the Bible in Hebrew when the Mormons spoke Greek?
What are the
And they was
Mormons?
before all of that.
No, the Mormons weren't until what night the 1800s.
Sir, the Mormons was before all of that. Literally. They the ones who had all of this before. These people took it. They raided them, stole all
That
their
that's incorrect, man.
precious. That
Because
what? They
because
didn't raid. They didn't raid them.
no, the Mormons didn't. No, not at all. Because the
No,
Mormon,
not the Mormons. The Mormons were raided and attacked.
Who are
the
the
more listen,
Mormons?
the Mormons are all. That's all new. Joseph Smith.
Or was the Mormons raided and attacked?
Who were the Mormons, bro?
Well, they were
You talk,
black.
are you
They're a
talking
mix
about,
of
the,
race.
or are you talking about the Mormons? Because the Mormons,
Sir,
that's the thing, sir.
the Mormon. What you just said is what I'm talking about. Sir,
The,
were they not raided and attacked? The Moors. Yes, the Mormons. That's the.
no, the Mormons is something that got started over here by Joseph Smith, a treasure hunter that got called
I,
out for.
I know, my bad. I got to make it all fit in for everybody to have a full understanding. It's all tied in because they're the ones that was a part of the crusade against them. That's why I say they name first. But anyway, the
Uh,
Moors
I
spoke
was
Greek.
confused, bro. I was like, man, hold on. The Mormons didn't come into
The
the 18.
Mormons, the Mormons are the ones who stole everything that they was about with the Hebrews. This is why the Bible's in Hebrew.
The the Bible's in, okay. Bible's in Hebrew because majority of starting with
The
Moses,
Moors spoke Greek.
they might have spoke Greek.
So
Still, it
they
Mo-
held the truth. These cats came, stole it, read it, put their own spin and twist on it, and pressed it amongst the masses.
of
When you go back Greek and you look up the name Sar Shalom, it means Irene. These people held these books first.
but the first translation from this the Bibles. I mean, looking at what's it called, all the historical. I've been reading and watching so many different documentaries. It's all saying Hebrew, and it was not until later on where the Greek translation came through. Or my bad,
People,
yeah, Aramaic. That's what. See, that's what I thought they spoke was.
the people, yeah, and then, boy, listen, the people who took these books literally made an oath together that they are literally going to come together and try to rule the world as one. This has been their plan for decades. I'm talking a long time. If you go back to how the Moors had this laid out and presented and was telling their people about all of this, oh, it's totally different. It's all different. Why is that and why is it? How? Why would they hide this from the people? Why would they hide this?
Do you believe that there is one true God? Though, with
Yes,
all this being said,
there is only one true God, Lord, Supreme Being, God. That's
do you
it.
believe that He has a name? Do you have a name that you believe in?
He is all names because everything you know that has a name, He created. So He's all names.
So do you feel that Christianity is like a decoy to the one true God?
The one true God said religion is something basically all will diverge into through the seeking of knowledge. But after one see and consume enough, they will see knowledge, religion is no longer needed, period.
I'm really curious, and this isn't. I'm not here to. I joined in because I was agreeing a lot with what you were saying with whoever that guy was. That dude's just the Navy guy. I don't know what he was on. I would just be straight up. That was a bunch of nonsense. But I feel as though, and this is my personal opinion, just from having studied the Bible myself, and then recognizing that, yeah, Freemasons did try to get in there and get a translation going. Yes, the Romans with the Catholic, I don't even know how you said it, the Catholic Bible tried to do their own.
Freemasons wrote that book, literally.
Which book?
King James Version Bible. All these Bibles, y'all know.
That's not true because no, another thing with that is one verse that that comes to mind right now is when Jesus said that Satan cannot cast out Satan. So it would not make sense for uh, him, or sorry, it would not make sense that the versions of the Bible that through the Dark Ages somehow God was able to, miraculously, because that's who God is, was able to bring back His word, even though there was a whole time of just no Christianity, all that. It would not make sense that Jesus was Anunnaki. Oh my gosh, bro, people.
See, that's a confusing thing as well because I've also read like a story about the story of Horus and then Jesus and then how similar their lives were, how they were born and like
Between
well,
Jesus,
yeah, between Jesus and Horus.
or
I don't know if you ever watch like those conspiracy videos about that comparing
now
lives
that's
together
see
and
we
how
talk.
similar kind of they were born of a virgin and all
Yeah,
of these like Horus and Jesus. What is the correlation between them?
this is no correlation. It's just people trying to. People will always try to make something else seem
But
to.
look though, Jesus is not the God. This is the point.
Jesus
Jesus
is
isn't
not.
God. Is the point.
Jesus was fully God and fully man.
Hosea
It,
11:9 says, God is not a
Jesus is the
man nor the
Messiah.
son of man.
which book?
Once again, Hosea 11:9 says, God is not a man nor the son of man.
Hosea 11:9.
Well,
So how is he? How is he?
Isaiah.
Isaiah 11:9. Hold on, let me no, I hope it ain't no source. Trust me, bro. Let me read it real quick. Isaiah 11:9. I have Isaiah 11:9. That's not even at all what it says.
Can you read out what it says?
Mine says, "Thou shalt not hurt nor destroy in all my
Uh,
holy mountain."
oh no, this isn't from another book.
From another book. See, that's the thing. If we not going,
I'm gonna
okay.
go back to your book. Matter of fact,
Wait.
you stay right there in your book.
Well, hold on.
Let's go to
I have a
Luke.
question.
Look, let's go to
was
Luke.
Jesus a
Let's
Jew?
go to
Can I
Luke. Go
ask
to
you one
Luke
question, sir?
18:19.
But can I ask you
Jesus
one?
said, this is what Jesus says. Jesus says, why do you call me good? No one is good except God alone.
Correct. But also, when Satan tempted Jesus, there's a couple things right here.
Wait,
So
hold on,
when
sir.
That's the same thing as Isaiah.
How is Jesus God when he just literally said no one is good except God alone?
he said, "No one's good except for the Father." Different translations say different things, but I do want to say something on that note. When Jesus was tempted in the desert, Satan brought up one verse, which was, I think, from Isaiah, and he said, "If you jump, won't God send his angels after you?" And Jesus responded
Sir,
to Lucifer, which is
sir,
also Satan the
he
dragon.
God or no is the
He
point here.
said in
Let's stay
that,
focused. Sir,
you're
let's stay
right. I'm answering,
focused. Let's stay
I'm
focused. Let's stay focused.
answering you.
Sir,
He
right
said,
here, what we reading and focused on right here, what we're talking about right
I,
here, right now, sir. It says, no one is good except God alone.
Can,
Luke
I'm
18:19, sir.
okay.
So Jesus right here is not God, sir. Literally is being clearly
No,
said.
he
Now,
literally,
sir, let's go to John, sir. Slow down, sir. John 1:18, sir, says, no man has seen God at any time. So how is Jesus God when he was saying this right in front of people?
listen, when Jesus responded to Satan, he said,
Sir,
uh,
slow down, sir. We're going to have to stay on
you
track here, make this make
not,
logical sense.
you
I'm going
just
to have to let
answered
you
your
down.
own question,
I'm
man.
going to have to let you down, brother.
You just answered
It
your
says,
own question.
no, I did not.
Jesus is
Once again,
God.
no, I did not. I didn't answer
Yes,
no
you
question.
did. You
just
Sir,
just
did.
no,
did. Let me
sir,
prove it to you. Let
no,
me
you're
prove
not,
it to you.
sir.
Let
I'm
me
going to repeat
prove it
my,
to you.
I will let you
Stay,
down. Sir, I'll
let
let
me
you down.
prove it to
Sir,
you.
I'll let you down, sir.
Oh,
Calm
because you
down.
don't want to hear the truth.
No,
Okay,
you
go
don't
ahead.
want to hear the truth. It's right here in black and white. Sir, once again, John
Go
1:18
ahead.
says, no man has seen God at any time. So once again, how is Jesus God when he was
That's
right in front of these
correct.
people
No
when he said
one has
this?
seen God the Father, but it is
Okay, now can
but
I explain it to you?
There's nothing
Can
wrong
I
How
with
is this
explain
explaining.
it
the
to you
Father?
If
now?
you want to
Explain
try
it.
to add some type of doctrine to this, go ahead.
I
You want to add to
What?
your book?
You
Is that what you
know,
said?
all these philosophers. I don't want to hear the philosophy. I'm gonna just give you my version. Because guess what? I don't know you from a can of soup or a can of paint.
That doesn't matter,
But listen
brother.
here.
We
Let me
just here
tell you
for truth.
something. Let
We
me
just
tell
here
you
for
something. Let
truth.
me tell you something. Cool out, my man. Because you like
Sir,
neons under
calm
me.
down.
So
Hey,
guess
calm
what?
down. Hey,
No,
calm
I'm not.
down.
I'm calm.
No,
Just
you're
hear me
not.
out, man. Hear
Just
me
calm
out.
down.
Hear me out.
Calm
Hear me out.
down.
Hear me out.
Sir, be logical. We reading from the book here. No need to get all
Jesus could
flustered.
not. Jesus could not come here and be edified by God in the sense that he's the almighty God. Our God is the omnipotent. He is so powerful. He would not
Sir,
stoop down to
we're not
mankind
here.
to
Sir,
be
we're not
on
here.
earth. Now
Sir,
open your head, mister. Man,
sir,
you too young and dumb,
we're
man. Let me
following
get
the
off the
book.
you
Listen,
young
sir, I'm
and
gonna have to
dumb.
let you
You
down, sir. You
see we
just
don't
here
see
to be argumentative. You gotta make
right.
it make sense.
I want to
I have
say
Gotta
one
make
question
it make
for you,
sense,
bro.
I want
sir.
to say
I don't know your name, Mr. Knowledge, Lost Knowledge. But what book are you reading from?
Many, sir.
He's
Many, as you should.
we got to
Can you
remember.
show us?
Hold on a second. We got to remember biblically. Start if we all believe that God is God, He's the all powerful, omnipotent, and His word is law. The number
Yes,
one
sir. But
thing.
Jesus is not God is the
Hold
point.
on a
One
second.
second, sir. One second. Zach, how you doing?
Good.
D-Rock, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
I
Okay.
just
Oh my
Go
just
ahead,
go
Zach. Go ahead.
go ahead. I was listening to y'all's conversation. I had something to say earlier, and I'll butt in whenever I
It's all
feel.
good. It's all
Okay.
good.
Back to Jesus. Two things. When he responded to, because I'm about to answer, and then you get me off topic, talking something else. You said Jesus is not God, but Jesus responded to Satan, saying that you shall not tempt the Lord your God. That was his response to Satan after he said, jump off the building. Won't God send his angels after you? A second thing, with you reading all these books, you do need to understand, because we all agree that God is God. He wrote, he had John write in Revelation, you shall not, he said, woe to the ones that add or take away from this book. That includes Book of Enoch, Book of Jasher, any of these other things that were not considered the Bible. There's a specific reason why God had these words, the
Sir,
60
why
books
did they
put
leave
together.
books out the Bible, sir, that held truth? Why?
If you left books out of the Bible, then after all, listen, with how powerful God is, do you not think that even during the dark ages, and they brought the Bible back after it being gone for so long, that they would not put it back together? If God being God,
They
right?
didn't.
God-
They
They
left books out. They didn't.
ain't no way. That's not how God operates. God does not do
Sir, one
any.
second. Sir, slow down.
I
Slow
do
down, sir.
believe that they
Sir,
left our books.
one second.
That
One
part
second.
I do
Sir,
believe.
are you saying, sir, they did not leave out books? Do you not know about other books that they left out?
Yeah, they
That is
purposely
correct.
did. They purposely took stuff away over time. It's been manipulated again and again, over and over
I
in
agree on that.
everybody's culture,
Not
not just.
God does not operate partial. He doesn't operate half. He doesn't operate 99%.
Sir, once
Okay.
again, sir, that
But
book has
man wrote
been
a book,
left.
not God. That's
One
the thing.
second,
So it
fellas.
cannot be perfect. The books that we're
Sir,
reading
that
cannot
book
be
has
perfect.
nothing to do with the Lord Supreme God at
It
all. What
does,
do you
because
mean?
his word, he is
No.
not going, it says in the Bible, he will not let his word return to him void. That means so many different things, but definitely
Oh, you think, I mean,
correct.
Let me
Correct.
ask you,
Correct.
let me
part of
ask you something. God in the Bible has a actual name, right?
I believe they call
Yeshua.
Yeshua or Yahweh
Doesn't
without
matter.
Yah. It was Yahweh, but they couldn't really
Doesn't
say
matter.
it.
My the point is, sir, Lord Supreme God being the Lord Supreme being God has no name because He is all names. Literally, this was
That,
written way before the Bible. Way before.
that is incorrect, sir. They called him Yahweh, and it was
No,
with
this is not
no vowel.
incorrect, sir. It's incorrect to your
And then
knowledge.
they call Jesus Yahweh.
It's
No, they
incorrect to your knowledge, sir. To the extent your knowledge goes, sir, it's incorrect. Yes, I understand that. You can say that. But it is not incorrect. There are
that.
books that are way older than the Bible. Way. That hold way more powerful messages than the Bible as well.
and
All the
see.
That
way.
This is where I have to question, man, because you say you believe in God, and you're saying that there are other texts. As I said, in Revelation, God's word saying woe to the person that adds and takes away, man. And I just gotta out of love ask you,
So why did they take
so
books out,
why
sir?
why listen,
Sir, why
as
did they take books out then?
quoting God himself, he will not let
Sir. Are you listening, sir? Are you being You want to be logical, or you don't, sir? Why did they take books out then? Behind what after what you just said, why would
It's
they
not
take out books,
out then. What we have is a Bible that has been passed down time and time and
sir?
time
The
and time again.
question was, why did they leave out books? If God said, "Do not add nor take from this book," why did they take out books? Can you answer the question, sir? Yes or no?
I can, because those were not part of what God wanted to be
They
part of
was
the.
in the book. Why did they take them out?
They were not in the Bible, because the thing is, God would have preserved His
Sir, I
word.
don't think you know the book as much as you should.
Bro, I just want to ask you something
Right.
quick. I've been asking like a few times now. So, what book are you reading from, or can you show us the books that you're reading?
No, I won't. I
Hey,
won't be
thank you for
Why would
bringing
you?
obliged.
me up, brother.
Because this book is secret, sir. They don't want people to know about it. No game.
But
And I,
then you
hey, let me
kind of
ask
help
you,
us understand things which we know we
sir,
appreciate
is
that.
there
But then why aren't you helping us to know that and give us access to that?
oh the people in Iran, Iraq, they know about it.
I'm still hung up on. You said Lucifer was Jesus.
The people in Iraq, they know all about this book.
What's the
They
book called?
follow it.
The Quran.
No, it ain't the Quran. Not at all. It ain't the Quran.
What
It's
is
the
the book called?
oldest biblical book on the earth.
Dead Sea
Sir,
Okay, what
Scrolls.
is the book called?
sir, what is your religion? Let me ask you that.
Who?
The Mighty Raju. What's your religion, Mighty Raju?
Christianity.
Okay.
I actually
Um,
work for a church, but at the same time, I still am open to knowledge.
that's good. No, that's
I
great.
can't
That's
believe everything that people tell me until this. That is why I'm
I,
asking you
the real.
about the book. But the Bible myself, I can testify that I don't really read the Bible. So
I,
that's why I'm asking you. Like you always say, let's get to the point. What book are you reading from?
I'm not saying that on my live because I ain't getting to say
I
that.
just,
Real,
uh,
what's going on?
I appreciate it,
Would you
man. I just
DM me,
wanted to,
bro?
Mighty, can I come in for a
About
minute,
to
brother?
post it
Thank you,
right
sir.
after my live.
So, I just wanted to comment to what Keith was saying. It's sad because a lot of people are walking around so indoctrinated to believe that books were taken out of the books that were not put into the traditional slave Bible were books that God didn't want into the Word, and that's not true. The people, the V, I'm not gonna say their name. They controlled what books were put into the Bible to be put into the churches. They also controlled those books when they came over here with the early settlers and changed the wording in that Bible to enslave the indigenous that were here.
Yes.
Uh,
No, they did a lot. They were Satanists. They pushed that book behind murder with by unaliving with a sword.
Also, the same people who gave us the globe theory is all
All,
wrapped up into
all
one.
the way. All the way.
sun
All
god
the
war.
way.
They worship the Ra, the sun god. Helios.
Yes. But yeah, Jesus was not. He's not. Won't ever be God. No, he's not. Cannot be.
Well, I would like to know, because I've heard that theory before, but nobody ever explained it. How is Lucifer Jesus? How is that a thing? How?
He is Hallel, who fell, who was cast out of heaven.
So Jesus,
Literally, that
so
is Jesus.
Lucifer was cast out of heaven, right?
That's
Okay.
Jesus. That's
Who is
Jesus.
Satan? Who's Satan then?
Oh, Satan, he the one that the real truth behind Satan that they don't want everyone to know is Satan and God is brothers.
Satan and God are brothers.
Yeah, Satan and God are brothers. Supreme Being created both of them.
But the Bible says he has no peer. God, the
The
Most High.
Bible, that's why they left books out, brother. That's why they left books out. They don't want you to know the truth, and that's why Satan has put that book together and pushed it on the masses. And now everybody's following behind a book that Satan has put together.
So is Lucifer the Word?
Huh?
So Jesus is the Word made flesh. So Lucifer was the Word made
No.
flesh.
Lucifer is nothing. Jesus is nothing. Literally. Playing,
Because in
posing.
John 1
That's
1
why the
was
Jews
the
stoned
beginning
him.
was
Why did the
the
Jews
word
stone
was
him?
God, and the word was God.
Why did the Jews stone him then?
They said he blasphemed.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
But
No,
but
I'm not twisting it up no more, y'all. Mother God and all of that no more. I'm not twisting it up. No. We're at the point of no return. A lot of people don't know this. It's a lot that has to be spoke about and told about. Yeah, they twisted it up and wanted it to be proclaimed and seemed as Mother God. The real truth is Father. Always will and always has been. I've been having to use cold
Also,
words and
in prayer
names
that
because
God
I've been trying to protect my lives. But at this point, the way everything's going, the route everybody going in, the real truth was always meant and was supposed to be always presented and spread amongst mankind. The real truth was always supposed to be known. Everybody was supposed to know the real truth. And I'm going to read y'all 7 verses from the real truth. More powerful than any book you gonna ever, this is gonna be the real, most powerful words you gonna hear that come from any biblical proclaimed book. I bet you. These words are something else. I'm gonna just read the first 7 verses. O my son, write this book, both for humanity's sake and for piety towards God. For there can be no religion more true or just than to the things that are, and to acknowledge thanks for all things to him that made them, which things I shall not cease continually to do. What then should a man do, O Father, to lead his life well, seeing there is nothing here true? Be pious and religious, O my son, for he that doth so is best and highest philosopher, and without philosophy it is impossible ever to attain to the height and exactness of piety and religion. But he that shall learn and study the things that are, and how they are, and ordered and governed, by whom and what for what cause or to what end, will acknowledge thanks to the workman, as to a good father, an excellent nurse, and a faithful steward. And he that gives thanks shall be pious, religious. He that is religious shall know both where the truth is and what it is, and what learning that he will be yet more and more religious. For never, O my son, shall or can that soul which while it is in the body lightens and lifts up itself to know and comprehend that which is good and true, slide back to the contrary, for it is I infinitely enamored thereof, and forgetteth all evils. And when it hath learned and known its father and progenitor, it can no more apostatize or depart from that good. And let this, O son, be the end of religion and piety, whereunto thou art once arrived. Thou shalt both live well and die blessedly, whilst thou soul is not ignorant whither it must return and go back again.
so
This is
reincarnation.
from one of the first biblical philosophies y'all ever that was here.
So you believe in
No
reincarnation?
book here predates anything. Of course, reincarnation is all the way real, all the way, all the way. A lot of people do not know you accept death at the time you think is death. Literally. You choose death. What I mean by that, you choose to go along with what they called and what this man thought was teaching the people to want to be and go be a part and go to and down into the underworld. You literally choose it. You can choose life, light. This is why they say don't be scared, don't fear. When you are about to what they call be unalived or your body is unaliving, tell yourself you choose life. Imagine God. You can see God at any point in time, any time of the day. All you have to do is think about him. Literally. Oh, he says that in the book as well. He's in the mind. You will never ever see him physically with the eyes. He's only in the mind. But you must be able to obtain a certain amount of knowledge for you to be able to perceive his image. It's the real truth. There's many that know this. They have been hiding and keeping this from the masses, y'all, for so long. I don't even understand why. This is the one and only real truth, which they have literally spent every religion off of. Every single one. God is all mindfulness, literally. How
So
can he
if
not be? He created all things. Do y'all know abracadabra means let me create as I speak?
didn't know that.
No game.
So if the Bible is wrong, then why do you go by the Bible?
Oh, I don't, sir. I'm just here to prove Jesus wrong. Show everybody it's not the truth nor the real way. When I first started this here account and this show, I just looked at it as a show. I was gonna keep it going as a little game of dropping real nuggets the
Looked at it
whole
as a
way.
show. I was gonna keep it going as a little.
You
Well,
being screen recorded.
what was that?
You're being screen recorded.
I don't know what that was. Wow.
But if yeah, that was weird. But yeah, I don't even know what I was saying now.
It's all right, man. Yeah, we ain't got time to be playing no more, y'all. Next year they about to be starting some real wicked, crazy, wild stuff. Everybody need to be prepared and really know what they need to do for themselves. The soul is intolerable to evil. No game. The soul will literally accept it and go whichever way. It's up to you to fight this. People do not know. You take lashings. I'm not playing. You take lashings, y'all. No game. Do all the bad decisions you make every day. Demons are sent among your soul and lash and put stripes on your back. I'm not kidding you. This is in the book as well. It's all about what you do, the actions you make, the steps you take. Some people can feel it. You can feel it. Feel like, oh, something ain't right. You don't feel this connection you once had. But he said, if you fight, keep fighting, keep striking and aiming and going towards the light, you will reattain the light. You will be all right.
So
And you're
so
going
do
to
you
slip again. You're going to slip because no one is good but him. No one is good but him. You're going to slip again, no matter what. All of us. He say, but
so
fight, get back to the light, and you will be all right. It's
so do you
okay.
believe?
He know. One second, brother. He know you gonna slip. He literally expects this because he know he's the only one that can truly do all good. The darkness you see in the sky, he said this is his canvas. This is his open space for him to make and do more creating. No game. That's in the book. They don't want us to know none of this. They don't want the masses to know that. There is people, people in power that know this. Go ahead, Zach.
So, do you believe that Jesus is the Son of God?
No, he is not, sir. Once again, Sar Shalom means Irene in Greek. It
Well,
was a female
when he
that was
says, "This is
spoke
my
about
son
in that
who I'm
book.
pleased,"
Come again?
in the Bible, he says, "This is my son who I'm well pleased."
Once again, sir. In that book, it was a female that was spoke about. And he was no God. He was, in that book, he was just a mediator. Irene, the real true Christ that they proclaimed was Christ back at that time, was a mediator. There has been many Christs, not just one. Every 20 to 40 years, another Christ returns.
What do you believe on the flat Earth? Do you believe you believe in aliens? I
Aliens
believe
don't
in fallen
exist.
angels.
Aliens don't exist, sir. They're extraterrestrial beings.
Fallen angels, my opinion.
They're extraterrestrial beings coming from the outer lands, from beyond the ice wall.
Show him the map. He might not have seen the map.
You haven't
I've
seen the
seen a
map.
bunch of maps. Do you got the map with the dome or the map with all the Norid or whatever they are, uh, Asgard and all that stuff?
He said, God.
Tartaria.
It's the truth. This is really the truth, sir. This is why they call outer space outer space. We live here within this ice ring. There's literally
Extraterrestrial,
exit points.
terrestrial meaning land.
There's no game. There's no game. There's literally exit points. You make it beyond the ice walls. This is why they created and made up all of these militaries to keep everybody caged in. They don't want
Where's the
nobody to exit the people or literally the economy. If the people leave, the economy leave. Do you think they want that? No. And then if you can leave out, go out and you find freedom, better place to be. Literally, peace, love, harmony, everything you can ever and possibly want is beyond these ice walls, but they don't want you to go. Why? Because they'll lose everything. But space is called outer space for a reason, y'all. This is Jupiter, literally. We got Saturn up over here in the corner. You go from here, you go out, you went to an outer space. You go from here, you go out, you went to an outer space. Literally, you go from one space beyond these walls, you went into an outer space. I appreciate the love, y'all. Y'all know I'm doing it all for us.
And one of them is labeled Mars too, and how Elon Musk has been talking about people living on Mars. He might be already building over there. You know what I mean? Like
Okay,
peop people are
okay.
thinking up in space and out of space. Truth be told, we can't break through the firmament. You know what I
that's
mean? Like it's there, and we can't get through it. And
that's
the
what
sun,
I'm.
Yeah, it's an energy field up in the sky that emits from
yeah,
the earth, literally.
the sun and the moon is local. You know, people think that's a joke, but that's fact. Like it's here. It's not far away. You know what I mean? Like it's local, and it does have to do with the tides and the rotation. Off of each other. You know what I mean? Like they're like magnets that repel each other.
Yes. No game.
Let me
No
ask
game.
you this: where's the firmament? If there's all, I know, I
It's
The energy
been
understand.
field is in the
There's all
sky,
the
sir. It's up there. That's why you can never. That's why you've never ever seen live footage of the whole Earth because they have to stay beneath it.
it's
I
been
believe. Like,
documented in the encyclopedias back in the day. Like they'll tell you at this longitude and this latitude at this many feet from this location. If you go up, you are going to run into the firmament.
13,000 feet up, and that I seen that.
Zach, have you ever heard of the magnetosphere?
No,
The magnetosphere is a region of the upper atmosphere extending out thousands of miles, dominated by Earth's magnetic field, so that charged particles are trapped in. So, sir, can you please let me know what spaceship, sir, can make it through this region of the upper atmosphere if all charged particles will be trapped in?
that's what I'm wondering. How do you get to the outer space? Because I believe the same way you do. I believe that. I mean, I know all about Operation Fishbowl. I know we're in Genesis says we're in the firmament and it separates the waters from the waters. It says waters is on that. other side of the firmament. You know,
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
like
it's
it said
water,
in the
sir.
Bible, right? The Bible said separated the waters from above.
That's why the sky's blue, you know. It's like where you going?
oh, you see the blue. The blue is from light going through water or reflecting off
Where
Denver, how
does the
you doing,
blue come
man?
from?
Where
water.
does it come from?
It's water.
Water has no color.
It's
Have you
the
ever been in an
energy that's
aquarium?
emitting from the earth.
What?
The energy that's emitting from the earth.
No, it's called a Kelvin. It's a light. Do you guys
Yeah,
know anything
but
about science?
you
I'm
know
just
what light
asking you guys
is?
a question.
Light is
Well,
photons. What is
Kelvin,
Oh,
photons?
Denver.
So you're
What
asking
you
it's
know
all
about
Kelvin.
science?
Sir, what are photons, sir? You said it's a
No,
light,
I'm
sir.
I'm I'm
I
asking
just
you
told you,
the
sir. One
Kelvin
second. Slow
temperatures
down.
Yeah, the
Sir,
of
slow
Kelvin
down
is
light.
one second.
burning temperature.
Hey, everyone, slow down one second. Slow down. Denver, you said it's a light, right? And I just told you it's
No,
what?
I said it's a temperature. It's a
You
measuring
said it's light.
device.
You
It's
said it's
like
light, sir.
Fahrenheit or Celsius.
One second, sir. You said it's light. Light is photons. What is photons, y'all? Quantums of electromagnetic energy. What did I say it is? It's from what?
That's easy to
The energy
Google. I
field.
asked you what you knew about it.
Once again, sir, there's the answer. That's what I know about it. What I just gave you.
Oh man, imagine if you
Yeah.
took away your Google. What would you know?
what do you
Oh,
know about?
this isn't from Google. This
What
is
do
from
you know?
And what
NASA.gov.
would you know
You're
about
not gonna take
religion
that
at the
away.
same time?
This is from NASA.gov. Yeah.
Religion is
Hey,
man
Denver.
made.
Denver.
I mean,
Denver.
what
Can you
makes
tell
you
me?
be
Can you
on
tell me
your high
gravity's
horse?
body plan?
I can't
Denver.
hear
Can you
you.
tell me
There's too many of
gravity's
you
body
talking.
plan? There's too many. Okay. Hey, look. Hang on, y'all. Let me have a little conversation with Denver. Let's have a conversation, Mr. Denver.
I'm not bashing you. I'm just trying to understand like why you
It's
think
all right, sir. I
your
don't mind.
opinion
I ain't
is
worried
like
about it.
real and
You know, yeah. But yeah, Denver.
five
Can you tell me
billion other
gravity's?
people's.
Can you tell me gravity's body plan, Denver, which is basic architectural arrangement of a biological structure which can be gas?
Yeah, I know that's easy to read. What do you know?
No, you can't. Thanks, Denver. By you not being able to present that, Denver, that means gravitrons were not in the gas during the Big Bang, so gravity was never brought into existence. Thanks, Denver.
Right.
Right, exactly. Hey, Denver, can you give me gravity's existence in more than one form, which is allotropy? I can do it here on flat Earth with magnets and electromagnetics. What can you give me?
Do you really believe that the Earth is flat? That's what I
Yes, I
want to know.
do. So you can't give me
All right.
anything. Thank you, sir. Okay. Sir, can you point us in the direction, sir, that science is looking for? And once they find it, they'll call it gravitomagnetized.
Sure. Yeah. Hey,
That
that's
part.
cool, man. Hey, do you guys like fat midgets or skinny?
Oh, right. Thank you, sir. You have a great day. I knew it, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Truth is the truth. Truth. That was easy. Believing in the globe is the Dunning-Kruger effect. Do not believe in the globe, y'all. Don't be a Dunning-Kruger. Believing in the globe is the Dunning-Kruger effect. No one can present gravity in a physical form. No one. That is Dunning-Kruger at its finest. Yes. Don't do it. Don't do it.
So I saw some information, how back in the day when they were trying to say, the Earth was flat and they found the edge, came across some information. Supposedly there's a big hole in the North Pole and a big hole in the South Pole, supposedly, and the
Yeah.
waters
And in the
pour.
ocean. Oh,
Yeah,
you wanna? Yeah. You want me to?
and they
I can
pour.
read
They
you. I can read you a little something about it. You know what I'm talking about?
but it pours into the core of the earth. The ocean pours into the core of the earth. And they were saying, like, if it was back in the day and they were on the ships, and if they were coming up to that edge and they looked left or they looked right, even, with their It's not a
Yeah,
telescope, but you know what I mean. Like their binocular or monocular or whatever you want to call
I know
the
what you mean. I
tool,
know what you
the
mean.
tool
Yeah,
that they used. That it would look like it was the edge of the earth, but it not, it was. It's not the end of the earth.
it
Supposedly
was all due
the
to that glass they had put inside the whatever. I forgot the name of it, man. Darn it. It was a
yeah, I
certain
can't
glass
think of
they
it.
was using back at that time, and they thought they were seeing the edge of the earth. For some reason, at the bottom, it would do this weird bend, and it would make the earth literally look like it's folding up. I mean, bending up, and people thought that was it. They was terrified back in that time too. They was scared. They thought that was the edge of the earth, and they thought you would
Yeah,
actually crash. They didn't call it walking off back then. They called it crashing. That's
yeah.
what a lot of people don't
But
even know. They say you'll
supposedly the
crash
ocean.
at the end of the
The
earth.
supposedly the ocean water pours back into the earth, and apparently there's way more water inside the core that comes back up underneath the ocean and funnels or filters back into the ocean's waters.
Yeah, they call
And
it
it
the hydrosphere.
yeah, and apparently it occurs on both ends. So I mean, like I said, it's just some information I came across.
Oh yeah, I posted it on my page. I got the video of it in the ocean. No game. They call it the hydrosphere. They say an aquatic envelope of Earth, including bodies of water and water vapor in the atmosphere. Hydrothermal vent. Hydrothermal vent
Yeah,
in the atmosphere. So this means somewhere in the atmosphere, y'all, the sky is literally pulling water out the ocean. You understand this, right? And this is literally what's going on in the video. Yeah. But okay. Hydrothermal vent, which is opening in the sea floor produced by the high magnetic emanations that are rich in water, hertz, sea hertz. The video on my page, y'all. It's on there. Believe that. He said, I saw that video. She said, I seen that video. I got it. What about the sun and moon? What about it? You know, they're locked in and due to the magnetic pull of the earth. I mean the magnetic tower. They all connected to the magnetic tower. What you doing?
Yo,
What's going
How
on,
you
yo?
doing?
hey, I just wanted to drop some sources because you definitely seem like you love to research advanced stuff. So if you want to
What
write down,
sources you
I'm gonna
have, sir?
I just want to drop a couple of names of
Go ahead.
people that you could find good info. So first one would be Professor Konstantin Mile. So Konst.
And what was he talking about? That was important that the people should know about.
So he is a lead researcher at a German university for like alternative energy, and he got really into neutrinos, and then he started to find out that like the Earth potentially has expanding phases, but more importantly, he got into the scalar physics of Nikola Tesla's patents and technologies and successfully recreated it. And then another source that is like really
Hey,
amazing
sir,
because I agree
sir,
with you on the fact that gravity has never been
sir.
proven. It's fake. It's there to suppress advanced electromagnetic physics from Tesla. So that's why I wanted to give you
Exactly.
sources that back that up more.
It's
And
okay, sir. All we need is electromagnetism and the fact that no one can present gravity, though.
sorry, what?
All we need is electromagnetism and the fact that no one can physically present gravity. It's really all
Right?
we need.
They can't even make it make sense in a unified theory, which is another way of saying
And
what you just said as well. And
that
so
doesn't
another
understand.
inventor you could research is Otis T. Carr, and
You have a great night, sir. I don't get it. 369. What's going on?
What's going on, brother man?
How you
Can you
doing? How
hear
you
me?
doing?
Good, good. No, I saw the line where it says, is the earth flat? And I do say it's flat, and I have a way of proving it if you, as the host, would be okay if I go through a Bible
Oh, sir,
to
I
prove
know
it through
Genesis
things.
2, sir. God says
Okay,
earth is formless.
Yeah, and it says when when the Spirit of God was hovering above the water, and
Water. That's
he
space.
separated, yeah, he separated the water from the waters, and like creating a bubble. And if you go to Second Peter,
Exactly.
let me read this to you, that it even says that the earth is in water, standing in water, that we
Space
living
is
inside of
water.
water. So there's
Space
no,
is
like,
water.
yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
The
That's what I'm
earth
trying to prove. Like,
the earth is surrounded by an energy bubble and it is submerged in water.
exactly. It says that, even it says that on the Christian Bible in Second Peter's uh 5 verse 6. And hold on. So it is hold on, let me find the thing.
What's up, bro?
Yes, all right,
What's
cool.
going on? But look, 369, I know, brother, I know. It says all that. Trust me, I know. But I want to try to get in the people, more so the people that oppose, people that want to come against this.
No, because even Christian, for the Christians that says that, it doesn't. Uh,
Oh, it
yes,
does. He literally says in Genesis 2, earth was without form, and when he was done with his creating, he said all was what? Good.
and keep this one later on if you want to read it. Second Peter's, write it down. Second Peter's chapter 3 verse 5. It says, For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of God the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. So telling you that we are in the water, so
Yeah,
it is flat. Bang bang.
earth is in
I'm gonna let
space.
somebody speak.
Bro, I have like a weird off-topic kind of
That's
thing
what I'm
that I
saying.
just want
Brother.
to say,
You're
Man.
welcome,
but not
family.
all.
Sorry, I was
But
thinking it was somebody that was going to really be opposing it.
Hey, yeah, I'm got
Nah,
one question for you.
okay, what's going
What
on?
is everything's good, man. I was just wondering what you knew about the black sun, or what I don't know what they call it, like
Black
Sophia or
sun.
whatever.
Yeah, the
And like
black
it's
sun.
it's real in magnetism and stuff with like the phases of the moon and stuff like that. Yeah.
The black sun is what thought was trying to get everybody to be a part of and go down into the rim of the dead.
Okay. So what's that there like? To find out more information about that.
Come again?
How do you find out more information about that? Like the Book of the Dead, or
I mean, it's everywhere, really. You just type in black sun, they don't hide nothing about it. Literally. They
and
literally
what and
not monetize nothing about the black sun. That's weird.
the other quick question, fam. What was that thing that you were saying, like the only two things that really matter in proving that the Earth was flat, like magnetism and
Oh no, wait, you said what is say it again?
you had like you just said like as you've been talking, you've been saying like when guys try to test you on your knowledge, like and you say like the only thing that matters to prove that the Earth is flat, to cut all the bullshit. What is it that you say again?
Oh, present gravity in a physical form. That's all it takes. All of this will be done with and over. Can anyone do that? Anyone. That's all it takes.
True, true. Yeah, man. Bless it, love.
Say
Keep
gravity
it up,
makes from
fam.
that.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, no
Bless
doubt,
it.
brother.
Yeah, man. Bless it, love. Keep it up, fam. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna make it make
bro,
all sense.
got a quick one, and then I'm out. I just wanna explain something. Um, have you ever experienced a spiritual encounter, like
Say
like a paranormal encounter?
yeah.
Okay, I have a story. So I live in South Africa. Um, so in Africa, there's obviously different origins of Africans and blacks. So you get Zulu, Xhosa, and
Yeah,
all
they
these
do a lot of
artistic
voodoo over there. It's a
old
lot of
art.
demons over there, though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of demons
So
over
I
there. They're
live
all
in
over. 1 second, brother.
KwaZulu.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second, brother. I just literally answered that. They do a lot of voodoo there. There's a lot of demons over there. You're
Yeah.
going to see. Virgo Goddess, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
So I kind of came in during, I guess, the middle of a conversation, but like you said, the Bible says, it didn't have form, but that doesn't exactly mean that the world is flat. Like that doesn't prove that the world is flat if it says it has
Does a
no form.
spear, Miss, does a spear has form?
Does it? Does a sphere have a form?
Is it not a circle?
A sphere is not a circle, though. It's a sphere.
It's round, right?
Yes.
It has form.
Okay,
Miss,
but a flat surface has a form then.
Earth
You
isn't.
could say that.
Oh, what form? Flat?
Yeah.
That's
Flat is
close.
a form.
We'll take it.
I
It's
mean, I
more
don't.
so a glob, though. It's not
Have
actually
you ever
just
been in an
flat.
airplane though?
And do you know the Earth is not even completely flat? We do have literally, like dips in the Earth,
Right,
caverns.
right.
It's not just
But
like
they're
smooth, flat. Not like that at all. There's
right, but you're not gonna get to the edge of the world either. You're not gonna like just fall off.
no, because the edges turned up to me with the dome.
What?
Oh, the
What
edges,
dome?
the energy field, which everyone proclaimed dome, firmament, but it's an energy field, and the edges turn up, and the energy shoots out them edges and continues up into the sky and meet, collides with one
I've,
another, and creates this force field.
okay. How high is this dome?
I haven't been up there, so I can't tell you.
So how do you know it's there?
Oh, everyone knows it's there. You can literally see it when SpaceX try to shoot out and just proclaim to be space. They grind all up against it, and you see the waters reacting behind it.
Mm, I guess I haven't seen that.
It's also been documented for eternity. Civilizations all over the world, all over time, have all depicted pictures of the firmament.
Of a dome.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. So okay.
Hmm.
How have they tried to break it though?
We've
They literally
always tried.
try to. They shot bombs and missiles at it. They tried to
Yeah,
crash through it. All types of
And what is it made out of?
energy.
Energy?
Yes,
So it's not like made out of really anything.
very powerful energy.
But
Have you ever heard of the magnetosphere?
the what?
Magnetosphere.
No. Enlighten
It's a
me.
part. It's a part of the sky they don't really tell many people about. So they want people to keep on and really believing in that they're going out into what they proclaim to be outer space. It should be called upper space, though. But anyway, if that was the case, the magnetosphere, region of the upper atmosphere extending out thousands of miles, dominated by Earth's magnetic field so that charged particles are trapped in. So, what exhaust system will make it through this area of the upper atmosphere, which all charged particles will get trapped in? How can any spaceship make it through this part of the atmosphere? And this is not even the worst.
So is the moon in the dome? Or like the
Yes,
other planets? And other
other planets.
galaxies?
There's only luminaries in the sky. Can you give me any man's name that ever went out to Mars or Saturn to prove that either one of them planets are actual physical planets, as they proclaim?
Armstrong or whatever, or yeah, didn't he go to the moon?
No one
He's
can make it
made multiple
through the
videos saying
magnetosphere.
I haven't been there.
No one can make it through the magnetosphere. You know, in the 1960s, Lynn B. Wilson, scientists discovered a new kind of shock wave that traveled through space plasmas that did not rely upon collisions. Thus, they are known as collisionless shock waves. These shocks are of great interest in multiple fields of research. They can produce radiation that can negatively impact commercial and military spacecraft operations, as well as the safety of humans in space. So, who
Wait, sorry. Are those shockwaves happening in space, correct?
come again?
So those shockwaves are happening in space, correct?
These shock waves emit from the Earth, sir, and go all the way out into space and literally
So
go
space
through
is
plasma.
outside of the atmosphere and shockwaves are particles. I thought no particles could get through the magnetosphere.
Once again, sir, and these shock waves literally go through plasma. So, what was them lead balls doing in the Cavendish experiment if these shock waves go through plasma?
I'm not quite sure on that, but can you explain to me just quickly how those particles can go through the magnetosphere, but nothing else can?
The magnetosphere, sir, is literally made by the same energy.
Shockwaves are not electromagnetic particles.
By the same energy, sir.
Okay, what energy is that?
Earth's
Kinetic?
electromagnetic field energy. Yeah,
Electromagnetic field energy? No, shockwaves.
the Earth's
We're talking about
electromagnetic.
particles here, right? So
Right.
I just want to
These
quickly explain.
particles
So
emit from the Earth's electromagnetic wave. Yeah. It's
Earth's
all tied
we
into
have
one.
multiple electromagnetic waves though, right?
It's all tied into one,
There is
which
one
is
electromagnetic field. I know
electromagnetic.
what you're talking about, yeah.
I know,
So that part
sir.
there.
It's
Do you mind if
impossible
I ask
for me
another
to
question?
not true.
Just on a different, do you believe in Newton's laws? So, for
No.
example,
No.
you don't?
No.
So if we were to drop something though, and we're able to figure out like
Did
how fast it
Newton
falls,
leave any physicalities for you behind gravity? Or he just left Winnie the Pooh stories?
so what he did, it's still a theory, you're right. Like gravity cannot be proven in a physical form. You're right in saying that. Yet we can still use a constant value, so the 9.8 meters second squared. We
So
can still
no,
use that value,
Isaac
which is
Newton didn't do anything but leave stories and claims. He didn't prove nothing. He is a
no, but
fallacy.
he has these formulas that we can use. So if you were to drop
Right.
something right now and I calculated its mass
Sir,
times the supposed gravity value, it would tell me
sir,
the force which is falling.
sir, we're not buying whoop tickets anymore, sir. We're done with the whoop tickets, sir. We need physicality, sir. They say, sir, they say gravity emits from mass, sir. Can you tell me the
Hmm.
element within that mass, sir, that is emitting this force? And what
That's the
energy
thing. I'm saying
gravity
I'm agreeing
holds?
with you. I agree with you in the sense that gravity is not proven yet. That's
But
fine.
you're backing up
But
Isaac
I
Newton,
understand. I
right?
understand what you're saying. With you believe that
Comics,
there's a
one second.
magnetic.
Comics, slow down, comics. 1 second.
Sorry.
Comics, can you please explain to me, sir, what energy does gravity hold for it to have any force upon anything? Because in order for me to force any energy or anything, if I'm trying to push something out of my way, I literally have to use my energy. So I would like to know, where does gravity derives its energy from?
I understand what you're saying. So that you're talking about there when pushing something that's kinetic energy. So you're converting potential energy into kinetic energy because energy can either be created or destroyed. So gravity as a concept is the reason that things are pulled towards something is because supposedly it literally bends warp space, right? It creates warp
Where
space.
does
So if
kinetic
you were to
energy
drop it,
come from?
sorry, let me finish first and I'll go on to that. So if you were to stretch out a cloth and you were to drop
Sir,
something heavy
I'm
in
not
the
about to
middle
let you
and then a small
diatribe
ball,
on my
it's going to be
life,
pulled to
sir.
the middle.
Hey, buddy.
Sorry, repeat yourself.
Where does kinetic energy come from?
Kinetic is it's potential energy. It's
Where
you're
does
converting.
kinetic energy come from, sir? Once again,
It comes from motion. Any force acting on something
it
creates
comes
kinetic
from
energy.
Earth's electromagnetic field.
It doesn't come
Listen,
from
can I
away.
ask you,
It does.
electromagnetic field, how is it possible to measure it?
That's something
We
else
can't
for
measure
you.
the ohms, we can't measure the contribution of it, we
Yeah,
can't
so
measure any
it's
electrical
obviously
instrument, we can't measure.
But it sounds good. They can
Can I ask
actually.
you a
You
question?
can't prove gravity because it's a
I got
force, we
another one
can't
for
measure it.
y'all. One second, sir. One second. One second,
Electronics
sir.
may be
Sir.
measurable.
Sir. One second. You know, this was published by Richard Webb. By the
I'm not
19th
worried about
century
him, I'm an
physicist
electrician, I want
such
to know how can I measure this electromagnetic field? I'm an electrician, I know
what
how
you say?
electronics work. I know how magnetism works. I know how electroflux works. How is it possible to have an electromagnetic field without electroflux? Do you know that cell phones don't operate in this field? No signal works inside this field. How am I talking to you now?
Are you on Earth?
I'm on Earth, but I'm not in the electromagnetic field. Have you ever tried making
How,
a phone
how,
call under power
how
lines?
you not? Hey, how you not? You in a Faraday cage?
Have you ever tried making a cell phone
Sir, are
call
you in a
under a power
Faraday
line? You got
cage?
no signal.
Sir, are you in a
That's the
Faraday cage?
electromagnetic field.
Sir,
Hmm?
are you said you're on Earth? Are you you proclaiming to be in a Faraday cage? You're saying you're not being affected by the Earth's electromagnetic field.
I'm asking you a question. Show me the measurements and the data for this electromagnetic field.
I don't need to
Because
show any of
electromagnetic
that, sir.
fields are
I can
easy to
debunk
measure.
everything you
So then,
saying literally right here
how
without
are
doing
you
any
to
of
measure
those
something based on
nonsense
no
math words.
information?
Like my father God
You've got
said, one that
numbers
talks a
first.
lot
You've
talks
got
a
no
lot because he has a
facts.
lies. He must
Okay,
cover up the
who wrote
lies
God's
until
word?
the people can
Who
bite
wrote
on
God's
something
word? Who wrote
that he can
God's word?
run with.
People
You
wrote
said
it. I
what?
didn't. I
Come
say,
again?
So
who
you
wrote
believe in
God's word?
Don't matter who wrote them.
It does matter because people wrote
No,
it,
it
didn't
don't
it?
matter
And you're
because
not
he
trusting people.
spoke
So in the same
is why
sense,
it doesn't
you can't
matter
trust the
because he
Bible.
spoke. Oh, you don't believe in God? Can science make a earth?
I do believe in God because love and that stuff isn't measurable, but I
You
can feel
must
it.
not,
Just
sir. You must not, though, sir. Once again,
you can
can
believe in
science
God,
make
but
a earth?
do
you
what?
can't use the Bible as a source. The Bible is not a valid source.
yes,
Don't tell
because
no
there's
one what
no
to do, sir.
information, just
Hey,
narrative.
sir.
That's it.
Shadow, Shadow. Can you present gravity's body plan, which is architectural arrangement of a biological structure, sir, which can be gas? Can you do that? If you can't, gravity was not in any part of the gas that they proclaim was there during the Big Bang, which means gravitrons weren't there and gravity was never brought into existence and the Earth is flat. Can you do that or no?
I'm asking you, where's the measurements for this
No, you
electromagnetic
can't.
field?
I don't need to give you no
Where is
measurements.
the
This is a math
measurements?
class. Go figure it
Electromagnetism is
out. You have
measurable.
homework to
Where are
do.
the measurements?
The
You
the
have
Earth
homework
the
to
Earth
do.
does have an electromagnetic field, but I
Yes,
think
it
he's talking
does.
about the magnetosphere.
I
I
know he's
believe that's what
talking
he was
about. He
discussing.
has homework to do.
Also, I don't believe anybody's ever measured the energy ley lines either, but it exists and it's proven, it's known, but they
It's,
try
it's,
to act like they don't exist, but
we're not
there's
focusing
just
on his nonsense. We're going to carry on, y'all.
yeah.
Tones, how you doing, man?
Oh, good. I just have a couple of questions though. How is it daytime and nighttime in the same at the same time in different parts of the world?
Oh, because the sun is on his rotation. That's how.
The sun is
Rot-
on its rotation.
rotating around what though?
Around
I
us,
know I'm
above
not
your
trolling. I'm
head,
just
around every
trying to
country
figure it
that
all
they
out. Like,
proclaims here is on a
You're saying
flat earth.
around sorry, you're saying like around the circumference of the Earth, considering it's flat.
Yes.
okay.
So the and that's from electromagnetism.
Come again?
So then, why are the
Is that
star
from
constellations
electromagnetism?
different in different
Oh,
parts of the
yes,
world?
yes.
So do you
But
believe that the magnetic fields are shifting or no? It's just a question.
No, they're not.
They're not. Okay.
Everything you see and everything these people proclaim to tell y'all about the continent shifting and all of this, they're doing it with drills beneath the earth. Tones, how you doing? What was it you wanted to say?
Oh, yeah. Another question. How are the star constellations different in different parts of the world?
There's multiple star systems. What else would you like to know?
Is that your answer? Okay, no, never mind.
That is the answer, sir. Go look at the models on my page. What else would you like to know?
Can we go back to
Oh, sir.
the sun rotating around the circumference? Can you
Why
explain
not,
how the
sir? It's all
electromagnetism?
connected to the magnetic tower.
Can you explain how that pulls it around the circumference rather than the theory of gravity, which pulls it towards? We orbit around it,
Easy,
which makes
sir.
more
The
sense,
magnetic
in my
tower
opinion.
gets a stronger pull and it pulls the sun in. This gives you summertime.
A
It gets
magnetic
weaker.
tower is
Sun
in.
goes back out. The
Are we
magnetic
talking about
tower
like
is
a
in
natural one?
Antarctica. There's a small one here for every magnetic effect in this range, and the
Is
main
this
one is on the walls.
a natural magnetic tower or is this a man-made one? What are we
It's
discussing
natural
here?
from the earth. It's natural from the
Okay.
earth.
Do you have like proof of one?
Sure do, sir. How is this in Antarctica, y'all? What is this? This is the magnetic tower they be teaching and telling everyone about when they tell you your compass point
Other
to
than like
the
a
magnetic
photo's
north.
cool,
Yeah,
but do you have a
it's generally
source for the
the
photo?
magnetic tower.
What's the
What do you
source
have
from the
behind
photo?
gravity, sir? Can you present anything behind gravity?
This isn't about gravity. We're talking
Where's
Oh, it's
about.
all
I'm
about
asking you
gravity.
for a source. Don't try flip it and ask
I
me for a
know.
source. I'm asking
I'm
you for a
trying to
source
make
for
it
the photo.
easier about what I'm talking about, and you're not a flat earther. You're really a glober. You're just trying to proclaim you're on my side, but I know you're not.
No, I'm not. I'm not a flat earther. I'm trying to understand your logic.
No, but you were saying you was earlier.
No, no, I wasn't at all. I was trying to understand to get into your headspace. Be part
Okay,
of a
it's all
debate is
right. It's
understanding the
all
other
right. But
side.
why do you think the Earth is round? What makes you believe it's round?
What do I? Okay, so I believe in an idea of gravity. I don't think gravity has been proven, but I understand the concept that it is possible for large mass to bend space and create something dome shaped. The planet, stars. I believe it makes sense with orbit. I believe that the gravity constant of 9.8 meters a second, which you proclaimed that wasn't real before, despite me joining a
That's
few months ago and
actually
you
the
claiming.
upward force of the Earth they proclaim. That has nothing to do with gravity. That is the upward force of the Earth. They proclaim the Earth shooting through space. That's what they say. That has nothing to do with gravity.
But that would mean that it would only work if it's on a straight trajectory, then the gravity would only work in one direction, which isn't true because you can be any.
You gotta go talk to your scientists about that, sir. That's what
Can
literally
I?
what they say. Oh,
Anyways, we've kind of lost track here. Can you explain to me where the photo's from, the source? Because to me it looks like a poor Photoshop. I don't know about that. You can ask your chat if you think that's a Photoshop, but to me that
what? What
looks
you
like
talking
it's
about?
just.
What are you talking
Sorry,
about? What are
the
you
the
photo
talking
you
magnetic tower you showed. That looks like a
about?
very poor
Okay. It
Photoshop, in
doesn't
my
matter what it
opinion.
looks like, what you think, sir. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it.
Have you
Yes, you are.
visited the magnetic tower? Have you seen people? Where is it
You've
located? Like, just tell
seen
me
what
all
he's
these
doing
things.
for gravity. Because we have magnets here, and I can literally demonstrate magnetics and electromagnetics. What can you demonstrate physically behind it?
Once again, I'm telling you that gravity. You're right. Gravity has not been proven in the
Doesn't
sense you're talking.
exist. So the Earth is flat. So don't try to
Sure,
question
but
me again, sir, about electromagnetism when you know we have
when you're
magnets.
talking about electromagnetism, sure, let's pretend that
We're
that
not
is real,
pretending
right?
what it is,
Okay,
sir.
well, we say
Give me
it's real. We say it's real.
so we
How does
don't.
that
So you
prove?
telling me sir? Quit talking for a second. I'm gonna have to let you down, brother. Sir, are you saying electromagnetics don't exist?
No, that would be stupid. Of course,
And why
electromagnetism is
would
a
you
thing.
just make the statement you did?
No, I'm saying let's say that it. Sorry,
No, I'm
pretend's
saying
not
why
the right
would you
word.
make the statement you just did? Answer the question. I'm gonna have to drop you if you run.
No, I worded it wrong. I'm saying that electromagnetism, let's put it as the placeholder, is what I believe gravity is, right? So when I
No,
drop an object, you're
we're not doing
claiming
that.
that it's the magnetism pulling
We're
it down.
not doing it because you will fall off the earth without your gravity. Did you know that?
Sorry?
You'll fall off your ball without gravity. Did you know that?
Sure, but if I say that's electromagnetism pulling me down to the earth in the
Fall
dome,
off your ball.
And
how would I fall off?
why
Why
is
All
it
does it
that
matter?
all the people at the South Pole will be floating in what you proclaim space. So you can't do that.
But what I'm saying is, if I call it electromagnetism instead of gravity,
What I'm saying
I'm
is
still
you
correct
can't
in
do
saying
that
you.
because all the people at the South Pole will be floating out into space. So carry on to
Why?
something
So
else.
do we all carry?
Because you're not making logical sense, brother.
So we all carry the opposite pole to the Earth's electromagnetism, so we're pulled down?
No, sir. Literally, you have magnetic elements within your veins, and the Earth is a giant magnet.
Can you show me a source of where we have found these electromagnetism elements inside our thing, and where it's not it's not like
We have
negligible?
magnetic, so you have magnetic elements within your veins, in your blood system. You know,
I know, I
literally in your
understand everything has electromagnetism, but it's normally ignored because
Sir,
it's
slow down. I'm
negligible.
still talking. I'm still talking. You have
Oh, sorry,
magnetic
continue.
elements within your body. The Earth is a giant magnet. This is how you come back down. Are you understanding?
That just, I understand what you're saying. Yes, you can prove that everything has a magnetic charge, correct? But it's negligible. You would not be pulled to the Earth. You're not. That's why they
What do
haven't said
you,
it's
sir?
electromagnetism. We're pulled by another force.
No, they're saying that because they haven't said it because they're trying to keep pushing their globe claim. It's the only reason. This is why
And what are
gravity
they?
is
What are
still a
they?
theory till this day. Sir, slow down. I'm gonna need you to take a
Can
breath. Think before you speak. Take a breath. I'm gonna have to let you down. I don't like the way you talk to me, bro. We
I
was in
have a
sir,
front of
sir,
one
question.
sir,
another. We'd be having a
sir,
whole different
sir. All
conversation.
right, sir, sir.
Get yourself together.
Okay, sir. Let's calm down. All right. Let
You
me ask.
calm down.
Let me ask a simple.
I'm gonna
I'll
let you
calm.
down, sir. Calm
You're
down.
gonna
Take
let
a
me
breath.
down because you can't. You
Okay.
can't answer the question
You're
properly.
not saying nothing logical.
Then let me say something logical, and I just want you. I just want an honest opinion on it.
If it's not logical, I'm gonna just drop you now.
Okay. I just want to hear. I just want you to answer this question. What do they get out of claiming that the Earth is a globe?
Bye.
What is the point of
I
100?
got a question for him real quick. I was gonna ask him why they
We
can't
all,
replicate
bro,
load
we done
model.
answered that question 100 times. We ain't got time. Say something logical. Let's get to something for real. Virgo, what's going on?
I
So,
mean,
Plum,
oh,
sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. I'm very, very sorry. I apologize. I'll go mute.
no, okay, it's okay, but okay. Um, I mean, I guess I was just gonna ask the same question, and I didn't hear your answer because I haven't been in here long. But you know, I guess he has a point, as in, what is the point? Like, why would the government or whoever you say is
It's
claiming
all about power.
that the world is round? Like, why
It's
wouldn't
all
they
about
just tell us that
power.
the world is flat? I'm sorry.
It's all about power. They don't want people to know there's more lands beyond the ice walls because they don't want people to make it up out of here. The people are literally the economy. If the people leave, the economy leave. They cannot let that or have that at all. They won't allow it. No, if you merge out too far, what happens? You go if you out in the sea and you try to go out into a certain direction. Say you just went out. Say you just went out on the ship and you tried to keep sailing in one direction. Didn't make any turns. What would happen? Eventually, the Army, the Navy, the Marines, somebody is going to pull up on you and tell you, hey, what are you doing? No, you must turn around now. They are going to redirect you. They will not let you continue on at all because you're about to reach a point where you're about to see some stuff you was never supposed to, nor was meant to be seen by you.
Okay, but I mean, it still doesn't make sense because we are destroying the earth that we live on now, right? And so,
The
I
people are
mean, where
like
else are
we.
we gonna go? We're not even gonna have the other side of, I guess, Antarctica because the ice caps are melting. So we're not even gonna have that to go to if that's your logic.
Miss.
There's
Nothing.
land. It's not just ice.
Second,
Loads
sir.
of
One
land.
second, sir. Nothing is happening how you think nor they have told you at all. All this is man's doing. This is man-made. They're moving the water. They have drained the waters. They have pumps underneath the surfaces. They're pumping the waters all throughout the whole this whole region of this planet's terrain. They pumping water all throughout it, flooding everywhere. If you pay attention, if everybody use their eyes and their mind, you will see the waters is coming up from where? The drainage systems. Literally. It's shooting out of the drainage systems. How and why is this?
But where?
Almost on every one of these videos where they say this flooding is happening, but nobody is saying anything behind it. No one. Everybody just look at the video and act as if they didn't see it. I don't get it.
Sorry.
Uh,
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question, fam? Sorry, I'm outside. Can I ask you a question, fam?
Go ahead. Go ahead, magician.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question? Okay, so you say the Earth is flat, and you say that the government has lied to us, and that is that what you're saying? You say the government has lied to us. You say the Navy has lied to us.
To let you down, you trying to seem as if you trying to get my life suspended, but you repeating the same thing for you heard me.
So you said you do
Official.
believe in God, correct? Or no?
All the way, yes, yes.
So
Lord,
is
supreme being God, all the way.
is is heaven inside of this dome, or is that outside of the dome?
Heaven's way beyond the dome.
So how do
There's
we get to
multiple
heaven with
levels.
the
There's there's multiple levels to heaven.
right? So how do we get through that from the dome? By our energy? Is that what you're saying?
You're, when you are
Our souls.
proclaimed unalived, are you still this body or no?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
When you are
This
proclaimed to
you're
be
just in a shell.
unalive, are you still this body or no?
If I'm unalive, am I still in this body? Is
Anyone,
that what you're asking?
anyone.
I mean, my energy
What I'm
leaves.
saying is, miss, you cannot exit out of here in the physical form, no, but the soul can, yes.
Right, energy in your soul, right?
My point was the soul can, but yeah,
Okay. Okay, so soul, is my soul, I guess, strong enough to break through that dome to go to the heavens?
obviously. Official, how you
How?
doing, sir? I'm not the creator, I can't tell you how, but official, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm well.
Good, man. Good. Yeah, I'm a strong believer in flat. I did believe in the globe until I spoke to people, done my own research. Now I believe it's flat. Believe that God created everything around. Like, take a look around, everyone. Just take a look around. Look at the trees, the birds, the mountains, the waterfalls, everything, the people, the animals. You're telling me it was
Every
accidental? Are you that stupid to believe this was accidental?
people will believe whatever they want. It's okay though. The truth is the truth, and it will always triumph. No one can defeat the truth. No one. Doesn't
Water
matter.
water always finds its level too, no matter
Yeah,
what.
water has to be contained. Has to be contained. Drink it out of a glass, swimming pool, wherever, bath, it's contained.
Oh yes. Appreciate the love, everybody. Appreciate it. YFT, what's going on?
What up, Brody? Um, so I got a question for you, bro. And I'm not saying I don't believe in God. You feel me? But like based off of what you saying, so like, how do you know that everything that you believe in and everything you researched wasn't put there by the same people that try to put the other lies there to confuse you from what's really going on?
That's cool. Can science make a Earth?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying I believe in science. I was just asking.
No, I'm asking you to. Can science make a Earth?
Um, shit, I don't know.
No, they can't. So why wouldn't you believe in God, brother? Can you make a Earth? Anybody you know of, heard of, been around, make anything physically appear?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said I'm not saying I don't believe in God, but like for instance, like what you saying, like them taking stuff out of the Bible,
Or wouldn't you
and
think it's your job to get out here and find your father's work that he left for you to know?
But that's what I'm saying. How do you know that he left that and it's not just another?
Every Bible is a codex meant for you to decode.
Oh, okay.
Seek God
So,
doesn't mean you look in one place, so you can't read one book. When you lose your car keys, you don't check one pocket, you searching everywhere, you know. Seek means search abroad. You must literally be out here seeking, searching everywhere. Read every book. Read every book. Seek God. Go beyond. You will know literally within you what's true and what's not. You know, you think your father's not going to lead you down the right track, the right path. He's nothing but good. The only one that is good. Everyone else is wrong. Everyone else has performed in some type of evil. What he proclaims and see as evil, believe that though. No one is righteous as him. No one can be as just as him. No one. Period. No matter who you are, what you proclaim. No.
okay. So you said that. Well, I don't know if you specifically said it was the government or whoever be hiding stuff from us and
We
be
ain't about
putting.
to go back on that, brother. We ain't bringing that back up again, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's only common sense. Have you ever seen gravity in a physical form? What can you say you've ever seen presented to you physically behind gravity that you've seen these people test? They said there was gravitrons flowing through it and they tested it for G waves. What physically?
But see
Nothing.
But
that's what I'm trying to understand because it's like you can only know like what's put in front of you. Like even if I go research some stuff, like I can only research what's been put out there. It's not like you know what I'm saying? Like everything that we know is coming from like a person. It's not coming like how can I put it? Like yeah, you saying God spoke those words, but at the end of the day, it was written by an actual person. So how do you know that those were the true words?
Once
Because
again, in
like,
science, make it earth.
But even in science, though, that's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily believe in science either, because it's like you
My
still
point is,
going based
brother,
off of
my
someone's
point
word.
is, no one can make a earth. No one, literally.
but
Even the
what's
proclaimed
Earth in your
aliens, even the proclaimed aliens, they like to talk about who created them.
what is the definition of Earth for you?
We don't have
You talking
time,
to me?
brother.
No, I'm talking to
but just to touch on, hold on real quick, just to touch on like what he was saying about the information and everything, right? You got to understand, like homeboy's telling you to evaluate all information that's given and received. You know what I mean? To explore all possibilities and look at all information that you can get your hands on, because you got to understand. Yeah, you are saying that it is written by man, but you got to understand that every single one of us is gonna see the same information differently. Everybody has their own perspective. We could all look at the same thing and we're all going to perceive it a different way. We're not all going to say and see the same thing. So you got to evaluate everything.
Correct.
Literally.
And I'm not saying that that's not true, but at the end of the day, like when I'm saying like it's man made, it's like how can you truly like? Because I can sit here and believe in something, but that doesn't make it a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I personally believe in.
Well,
So it's like
until
when
I
he's
see
saying like
somebody
he need,
here, sir, physically
huh,
create a earth,
what'd
I
you
will
say?
always believe in the most. Until I see somebody here physically create a earth behind their own thoughts, I will always believe in Lord, the most powerful being, God,
But that's what
no
I'm
matter
saying. I
what.
believe in a higher power, but it's like I don't like. It's real hard for me to like really buckle down and like know it, like try to all the way believe in the stuff that's out here because it's like no one really knows. Like at the end of the day, it's still all opinion based. Like you just said, like how can I prove gravity? Well, if that's the case, a lot of people will come against you and be like, well, how can you prove God? Besides proving God's word, or besides saying, well,
The earth,
but that's what I'm saying. It's still opinion based though. If you really sit down and think about
then
it,
who can create a earth? It's not opinion based, brother. Who can create a earth?
that nobody knows who can create the earth. That's the thing.
Only God, brother. That's the
Someone
point.
created it. It wasn't a big bang. It didn't accidentally happen. Someone created it.
No, I'm not
It's
saying that it
thing
was a
that's
big
been
bang.
disproved, sir.
Well, then someone created it then.
I'm not. No, I'm
Exactly,
not
God.
saying that it was a big bang. That's what I feel like. I feel like y'all thinking that I'm like I believe in science or I'm
Well,
like
then it
I'm
was
not.
that
I
someone
understand where you
created it
come
then.
from. My point is, if no one here can create anything or make anything physically appear, where did the earth come from?
And I
Okay, so
agree that a
let me
higher power
oh my
made
bad.
the earth, but you're losing me with the dome. That's where
Daddy, how do you
I don't get.
explain the Bolivia salt flats, 100 miles of pure flatness?
The Great
What?
Flats debunks the dome all the way.
So
I mean, the
what you
globe, my
saying?
bad. Debunks the globe.
And I think they proved that, what was it, Kansas is like flat as a pancake, as they called it.
Yeah,
You know, and there's supposed to be curvature. For every so many miles, there's supposed to be so many miles of
how can it
curvature.
be so
Yeah,
flat?
And
correct.
the same thing when the sun is so-called setting, it's not setting. And when it is setting over the ocean and you get the direct sun ray all the way across the ocean, I have it right in front of my house every single day. I watch the sunset and I get the rays directly across the entire ocean. If it was curved, you wouldn't see that. There would be a hump. It would what's the word?
Yeah,
It would
you're
like
right. It'll be a little,
it would
be a
break it.
little,
It would be like a
it'll
speed
look
bump.
like
It
a
was like
little
trying to have a flashlight on the ground
exactly.
behind the speed bump and have it shine over the speed bump on the other side of the ground. It
It's
just
like a
worked.
baby dome. I mean, it kind of looked like that, honestly. But when you zoom in, you can literally see the sun still above the waters.
All right, so let me ask you this. All
Wow,
right. So God is light, correct?
all the way.
So what created that light though?
God,
So you're saying God created itself?
go ask God.
Well, I mean, the reason I'm asking you is because it's like, well, I be on your page and I always watch your lives and I try to learn as much as I can from you. You feel me? That's why I be asking
They
you
say
questions.
there's goddesses, right, sir?
What'd you say?
There's goddesses, right?
Yeah.
Right. So it's a possibility that God may have a mom as well, right? Who can be a goddess. They're different. Whole nother level. You human. They're godly. Can't even
So
comprehend or fathom how they get down.
so if that's the case, let's say that that's the case, then wouldn't you have to praise the creator of God instead of praising God himself?
No, because he's the one that created you.
He's the one that created what?
You.
Correct.
And
But
universe.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for.
All the universe is tied to this one. Everything he created double of.
Mm.
This is all they know, and this is what they got. Multiverse, multi-dimension, all of this.
Have you ever been in an airplane?
Yes, the earth is flat. What?
I'm sorry.
I mean, it is a valid point because you're up in a plane at what,
But I can
50,
still see the
60,000?
curvature.
No,
Stop
you
playing.
can't. No, you
No,
can't.
yes, you
You can look
can.
at entire states. You can see entire mountain ranges from the Appalachians to the Rockies to the Sierras.
Man, you
You're up in
Bro,
see
the
we can only see
miles.
so far. We can only see so far. As our human eyes, we can only see so far. Of course, I'm not going to see
okay.
California from wherever I'm at.
So
No.
you want to talk about what you can visually
Atmospheric
see?
distortion as well.
Do what?
Every Everything that you see, the eye inverts. So we believe that we're standing upright.
Right.
Apparently, we're all upside down. Everything's upside down
So
because the
they say though, did they create the eye? I'm gonna be 100, bro. Did they create the eye? No,
oh,
they just made that claim. How do we know that? We don't what? Do it even seem like that? How about you bend over and look through your legs? Anything change? No.
well, I'm
It
saying the
would
eye
still
actually
curve.
say the way that we see things, and we can only see so much through our eyes. We're limited on what we can see.
You know they really never mind, but I know we can,
Can I?
but
Let me ask you.
the
Can you
truth don't
pull
know
that
the truth
map up?
behind the eye nor the brain, y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. Go look into what I'm saying. I'm serious. Don't even take my word for it. Look into it. They don't know the truth behind the eyes nor the brain. They don't know
Yeah,
the truth behind nothing.
they say
It's
that
nothing.
if
Everything they
the
do,
brain
they're experimenting. It's a theory. Ain't no
they
fact. How
say
can it be a fact when you didn't make it?
they say
Can
if the
you,
brain acknowledged the eye, that it would attack it. That the brain actually doesn't even acknowledge the eyeballs.
can you
I
pull
know.
up that map that you had up earlier?
Makes sense, right? It's all connected, literally. Like,
Yo,
sheesh.
can you pull up that map that you had up earlier?
178, Terra Infinita.
Uh, I think it was that one. Yeah, the one that had Saturn and all that on there.
Yes, yes, yes. Wish they let us just talk about stuff the right way. Where it go? Oh yeah, electricity taken from air drives automobile.
Yep, that happened absolutely.
That's always a good one.
The late 1800s, there was a dude that had an electric carriage that could go 1,000 miles on one charge, and then
One
another dude,
charge.
yeah, and then another dude after that, he came out with the electric
Oh, I
carriage.
got him actually. I got him too.
He was
I
pull
got
he
him.
pulled the charge out of the air. He
Out
didn't even
the
have to charge it;
ether.
it would pull it out of the air.
Oh, man. Oh my bad. Let me get up to the pic. My bad, brother. Let me show you the pic. I'm trying to look at the dub. Come on. Okay. What,
All right, look. So this is considered like our universe, correct?
exactly, literally.
And this is our entire universe.
There's a lot more to this picture that you can't see right now,
Is
but with
there
us,
like are there and there's other universes as well, right?
Yeah.
So did God create those universes too?
Yes. Everything he created doubles.
Okay.
That's why
Right.
people believe and they know there's two of them. They say go to another, universe. There's another one of you. Yeah.
God, I hope not.
And what do you feel like was God's purpose for doing that?
It doesn't matter what I think or feel like. What? It don't matter, brother. I don't try to challenge or question God like that. No.
Well, that's
I'm
not
just
that's not really
happy you're still
questioning
here.
God. That's
It
learning.
is.
That's learning about your like about what you believe in. I'm not saying like, oh, like go
No, I'm
against him.
just
I'm
saying,
just
I'm not gonna question him. Like, what was the point behind it? What you mean? What was the point? Aren't you happy you here? You was part of the point.
well, the reason I'm saying that is because it could be something greater than what we think. Like it could be something outside of what we can really fathom in our minds. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if
He
our
is.
other self plays a role into what we got going on over here?
I don't know. You can go check it out if you want, but yeah,
hey, you know about that African ruler that would like change civilizations when he was traveling. He had so much gold that it would completely change civilization. I forget. I don't remember what his name was, but he apparently was the
everywhere he
richest.
went.
Yeah, everywhere he went, but apparently he was the richest man to ever live, even to this day, by a lot. I think like they evaluated his wealth back then was equivalent to like some crazy number of like 800
Mansa
billion today.
Musa. Yeah, Mansa Musa. Yeah, everywhere he went, but he wanted to share his wealth. He wanted everybody to be happy. He wanted for everyone to be comfortable. That was, boy, I know it was a great time to be alive back then. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and then there was supposedly, um, I don't know how you want to say it, but like I guess
None of this nonsense was going on. None of
there was
this nonsense.
there was supposedly I guess Africans or whatever in like the Middle East, and they were the ones that were actually teaching the Egyptians and the Greeks and everything of all of their knowledge that they gained and had with
No,
some
they
other.
lied about all of that. It's all that all came from Kemet. Everybody. You know, everybody, literally everyone on earth went to Kemet to hear and learn
I
the
think that's what it
true
was.
gospel from God.
I think that's what it was.
I ain't playing. These were the Moors. They spoke Greek. Spoke Greek. These people took that, ran with it, and put their own twist on it and started their own religion. Knew from this book, God said, literally, let this be the end of religion, which I just read to y'all not too long ago. But these people kept it going. Like, why? What are you doing? But he said the soul is intolerable to evil. The soul accepts evil just as it does the light. No game. You have to be careful. Real. No game. No, Kemet was all, it was before the Egyptians. The Egyptians came through and twisted they whole, every civilization on the earth went over to Kemet, stole their stuff, twisted, and presented it on their people. Every
So,
single one.
so I was on your live like not too long ago, and I remember you was talking about these giant Bibles,
Yeah, the giant Bibles.
and you was like you was saying those are like some of the first words ever written and stuff like that.
Nah, I said those were the ones before the Bible.
Okay, the ones before the Bible. So it's like for me, for me to try and because I know you be saying like, you know what I'm saying, you got to do your own research, but it's like how do I go about finding that stuff and knowing that what I'm reading is actually the truth?
I mean, for one, you gotta ask Father to present you the true knowledge and help you weed through all the nonsense. Seriously. You gotta ask for the knowledge. You gotta ask to be able to see what needs to be seen. Without it, you just reading words. No game. You gotta be asked to be led the right way. Or you just following the soul that is nothing but mischief. The soul is mischief all the way. So it does nothing but mischief. It's your job every day. You want to fight against your own soul to try to be righteous as much as you can, because you can be good. Only God is good. So you can only try to be righteous as much as you can. Period. You can have good intentions, but only God is good.
Okay.
What was it you were saying again? I actually forgot your question.
Research. He was asking research. Basically, how can he know
Oh
what he's?
yeah, about the giant books.
Yeah.
Honestly, brother, they actually censoring everything about them now. I don't know why. And hey, I want y'all to know something else, though, everybody. The 144,000 in the Bible is not what they proclaimed it to be. The 144,000 are the people they're taking. They literally put inside of a system. They're doing this right now. They consider this right now in today's day and time, the day and age that everything is going to be changed.
Okay.
I can't really say what I want to say. Everything is about to change. I'm not kidding y'all. The 144,000 are a certain group of an elect people that they choose. People they see on the internet talking about things. They look at it like this person mind, body, soul is highly awakened. Their DNA, their genes, through knowledge, our DNA and genes, something happens. They mark all these people. They run it up all the way up into 144,000. They say and they proclaim when the end of days, whatever that's coming after it happens, these people will be worth more than gold due to what they hold in their brains. These people, they are marking down. They're going to try to keep track of. I'm not playing with y'all. This is always and what it is. Have been behind the 144,000. They look at these people and they proclaim these people in the future will have children whose DNA will be totally different from everyone else's. I'm
Probably,
not kidding. This
probably
is
be
the
the
whole
ones that didn't
point.
get the jab.
It's all about what people are talking about, the way you going about it, how you present it. I'm serious.
So
Do
let
you
me
They
think?
have marked people down. They stop at 144,000 for some reason, but they still have a chart. They have people that's still working, keeping track of other people, but they only select a certain few, 144,000 people. They say these people DNA will be totally different after what's coming. Everyone that is
so
awake, everybody that's into all this lost knowledge, everybody that's into finding this information that they not passing around to the masses, keep doing what you doing. Best believe they watch you. Yes. Oh, they watch you. Yeah, they got you marked down, jotted down for your DNA. They think you something special, man, even though we truly are. You know? Yeah. See, knowledge is power. This is why I say this. Knowledge is the true way. It's the way that you will always be okay. No gain. When everything falls, when there is nothing else, when all else fails, what do you have? Knowledge.
let me
You
ask you
just
this:
the
Do you believe that?
world will pay you for what you hold. And this is how you are going to be able to be okay. And you're going to be literally afloat when all fails. Because you don't want to know what you know. These stories are going to be so great. They are going to be worth more than gold. This information, this is going to be worth more than anything y'all know. So I tell y'all, knowledge is power. Your passion is your riches. If you passionate about information, knowledge, anything that's smart, intelligent, stick to it. It's your future. Because what's
Do,
coming about to shake the world in a drastic way. And man is going to do it to everybody. This has nothing to do with God. Nah, this is
so
man
do you
stuff.
believe that God is all knowing?
Of course, how can he not be? He created all things and he's a part of each and every one.
So do you think that he knows what's going to happen before it happens?
He sets everybody out on a path, but it's your choice to go down the path you choose to. But he said, due to the mischief in the soul, he's lost a minor connection with everyone.
No, I'm saying though. Do you think he knows what's going to happen before it happens? Like, if I was like, let's say I was to leave here, and
He doesn't intervene, sir. Of course he knows. He won't intervene. The
so if he
soul
knows everything
is
that's going to
intolerable
happen,
to evil. So everything that's going on here, people do that's evil. It's people's doing, not God's. I get where you're going.
what do you mean?
Like I just said, the soul is intolerable to evil, and the soul is mischief. So all evil you know is people's doing.
And no, I get that, but what I'm saying is, so if he knows what I'm gonna do before I do it, is there any way that I can do something other than that?
Exactly. You always hear that thought in your mind. Maybe you shouldn't do this. We should go the other way. Nah, man, we should probably just go on back to where we was at. But you continue on.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Does he know that I'm gonna choose to do that, or does he just know that I
He
have
just
these
told
two
you to turn
options?
around. He told you to turn around. He knew you was about to get in trouble before you did. Don't you think so?
But why did he put us in a dome?
That's the funniest.
I don't.
You just need to look that up. Like it's a thing. Like people been really
Always
doing that like thousands of years. They've been drawing pictures of domes. Like this ain't just
That
something.
was very random.
I'm sorry.
I wish he had the picture, but there's a picture where it shows the different colonies of people with
Why'd he
their.
put us in no?
Oh boy. I can't tell you why I'm not the creator. I can't tell you, oh yes, I put this dome here. I like, nah, no.
And the same thing, like even if we were able to get out of the firmament and we were in the vacuum of space, the little man-made jumpsuit that they call a NASA spacesuit is not going to protect you from the vacuum of space, nor is it going to protect you from the negative 400 and something degrees that they say it is in space. You know what I mean? What
Blood's gonna
kind of heaters they
boil.
got in there?
Yeah, man. Right? Your blood should boil and just seep through the suit. No game, out your skin, out your veins. How is this possible? How do they do this? What type of sorcery are they doing?
And
I
you got to
just
think it was in what 1957 when they made the World Treaty of not going to Antarctica, and then it was what shortly after that they NASA originally was for research of the ocean. They quickly changed it to space right after they made that World Treaty. And you can't get anybody to agree on anything, yet we got the entire world to agree on a treaty.
Man, doesn't make
we
any
have a
sense
treaty
at
in
all.
space though too.
Yeah,
Space doesn't
supposedly.
exist. We
I'm
have
Have
sorry.
you have you
we
seen Russia telling America to join forces in the war
I
as
mean,
part of
there's a treaty that you can probably look up that everyone has signed or whatever. Treated to. I don't freaking know the correct words for it, but
it?
yeah.
Yeah, they all lying. They just all hovering beneath the dome, though. It's okay.
Exactly, yeah. And they just made, what was it, Space Force? Like the police for space or
Yeah,
something?
but actually, they patrol the outer limits of the ice wall. That's really what Space Force is for. You know, they're enforcing the
Okay, but
space
are they
deal.
protecting from us getting out of the dome or for stuff coming in the dome? Like what is the
Uh, they
purpose of the dome?
they're protecting their economy, making sure you stay a slave and locked in.
But I would be a slave here regardless of the dome. I don't need a dome to be a slave here.
Oh, no, no, no. The point is, you can make it beyond the ice walls, and there's actually more land beyond the ice walls, like the Iron Republic. They don't want people to know about, you know? Literally, no game. So this is the reason why they don't want you to be going over there, and that's why they have the Space Force. For anybody that do manage to make it, beyond the walls, yeah, they gonna force you back. You know what I'm saying? Space Force, force you back into this space. But look though, y'all, I'm gonna take a little brief. We're gonna take a brief commercial break, everyone. I'll be back. We're gonna take a brief commercial break. Yes, Space Force, y'all. They're gonna force you back over here into this space. No, I'm serious. I'm not playing. This is no game. And CERN is a big, giant laser weapon. That's what CERN is. They shooting at the magnetic tower. People just,
they even
I
shot
don't know.
they shot atomic bombs at the firmament too.
Oh
Back,
yes,
I don't remember
yes.
what year that occurred, but it is documented that they did it.
Yeah, they did it in the late
So do you
'40s.
believe in the God particle?
Operation Project, huh?
Do you believe
What
in
do you
the
say?
God
Wait, say again.
particle?
I mean, what about it?
I mean, do you, I guess, believe it or believe that they created it or whatever?
Uh, no, I don't.
Okay,
No, it's
fair.
honestly, it's a hoax. Have you seen the new bull they created? Have you seen the mechanical bull they created?
No.
Giant mechanical bull. Doesn't make any sense. Have you ever seen all the wires with the fluorescent fluids they have running all throughout CERN?
Uh, Probably. I mean, maybe it's pictures of it, but not on the
They're
top
going to
of my head.
connect them wires to that bull,
For what?
and they're going to pump a lot of lost souls into that bull, and they're going to proclaim this bull. That bull might be over there at this new tower they building, y'all. It might be their new bell. Who knows? We'll see in the near future. They won't be able to hide. I promise y'all that. No, I'm gonna show you.
New
You
new
know.
Trojan horse.
Yeah, yeah. It's just something else, man. We don't have time. But look, y'all, we're gonna take a little brief commercial break. I'll be back. Get me something to snack on, rehydrate, gotta revitalize. We gonna get back to talking about what need to be talked about. The real stuff, period. This is how I do my lives. If y'all haven't, hit the follow button. If you don't follow me, this is how I do this. Oh, the White House, or White Horse. Well, as a matter of fact, do y'all know there's a giant wall literally surrounding the whole White House? Do y'all know this?
No.
Yeah.
Ignoring you. We got something for you. There's a giant wall surrounding the White House, y'all. Why?
Where? The White House, like where the president lives?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, yes. That
There's
one.
a fence. Where's the wall?
There's a fence. You might want to go get you an update.
I mean, last I seen it, it was just a guard, like a railing fence, not a wall.
Hey, and how many of these IRS agents, are going to be armed? They
Is
wouldn't
the
say.
is the fence invisible too, or is it like a
No,
dome?
no.
No.
Oh no, it's what? Stop playing. It's a big white wall. What's going on with Biden? This new law he passed, y'all. What's up with this? I mean, how many of these agents though carrying weapons? Why are they not telling the people how many agents carrying these weapons? They say up to 87,000 more IRS agents in the Inflation Reduction Act. For what? When they asked how many of the new agents will be packing heat, Democrats would not answer. And they will target those making under 400,000. They just came up on 4,500 guns, military issue, and $5 million worth of ammunition, y'all. What they doing with this? Why is the IRS being armed?
What you mean they trying to
Why
target people
is
that
the
make under
White
400,000?
House building a giant wall around it? Why? What are these people doing?
Like when you said they trying to target people that make under 400,000, like what you mean?
That's from the New York Post.
What do you mean by that, though?
What I mean by what?
Like when you say target, like like they trying to come kill niggas that, my bad, they trying to come kill people that make under 400,000.
Hey, listen. This what they said. Y'all don't know what they gonna do. All I can tell you is be ready. You hear me? Machete, bulletproof vest, whatever you think you may need. Huh? Yeah. Other weapons. Yeah. Some swords. I'm not playing. Y'all think this is the game. You gonna have to fight for your life. Y'all seen China and New York? Setting up their I told y'all I posted the video months ago. Months ago I said, prepare, get ready for this. China will be in America soon. People thought it was a joke. China and New York setting up their little vaccine, spots and things. Literally, I'm not playing. Yeah. So now what people gonna do? Everybody still think this is all a game. I don't get it. I really don't understand this. This stuff is not no game. These people is doing this, planning this. Y'all put faith in this here government. They don't care for you. This is not even a country. This is incorporation.
No, see, and I'm with you. Like, right, I get you. That the government sucks. They're out to get us. God is real. It's the dome, and I'm sorry, I just can't get with you on the dome. But
No, okay.
love
You
the
stay.
conversation. Have a good break,
No,
and
you stay right
yeah.
there. Stay right there. One
Oh,
second. Yeah, you stay
okay,
right
okay.
there. All right. 1 second. I got you. Can't get behind the dome, she said. Can't do the dome? No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. 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 All right. Now this is the sky. This is the dome. This is the little tiny rocket, smaller than a grain of rice in the sky, grinding against the firmament. As you can see, this reaction is literally happening at the what? Front of the rocket, the tip of the rocket. Literally, you see all of this spreading due to the front of the rocket. This is the rocket's exhaust. This little white, two little white, little, yeah, exhaust right there. That little nothingness. This is the tip at the front of the rocket grinding against the firmament and the waters reacting behind it. This here is literally. Y'all know when they do the detach? This is the detach and the rocket get his little boost. Watch this. That part of it was stuck in the energy field.
So is the firmament there to protect us from something?
I don't know exactly, sir. Don't know exactly. As you can see, this is the rocket having its detachment for its boost, getting that little thrust. As you can see, this is literally the exhaust, this little cloud inside the waters reacting from the rocket behind the firmament. As you can see, this little cloud that literally keeps up with the detachment part. Literally, it's all connected. This cloud and the detachment. This is within this. This is the tiny rocket, the detachment. The little cloud within. Boom. These are the waters dispersing behind what they call the firmament, the energy dome. Literally. They
But
call this plume. How is this plume? Now y'all saying the exhaust is on the front of the rocket?
is that not
If
just
this is
breaking the
plume,
force
this
field?
no miss. If this is plume, how is the exhaust on the front of the rocket?
But it's not.
Ah. Right, exactly. So shouldn't all of that be behind this little white tip right here? It should be in the back, right? If that was exhaust, why is it in the front?
It's just like breaking the force field or something. I don't know. But it's not breaking the dome.
No, it's not breaking it, it's just rubbing up against it.
Mm,
And you can literally see the exhaust smoke from the detachment.
yeah, behind it.
Right here within the water, you see the detachment right here, and you see the exhaust leading all the way back to the rocket. So,
Mm-mm. I'm not seeing it. I mean, okay, so if it's rubbing against the side of it, it's just going around all of the side. Does it ever break through the said dome?
no,
So it's just
never.
rubbing against the side all the way around.
Here's your little rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the detachment stuck in the energy field. What is these ripples?
Again, it's probably just a force field of some sort. I don't know the correct terminology.
Oh, you're right. Force field, energy field emitted from the earth.
So if you wanted to travel to a different universe, would you have to leave the firmament?
No,
So every universe is confined within this one firmament.
no. You go down and you come out. Can't tell you exactly where, but you go down and you'll come out.
So you have to go
You go
down
down
to
deep
see
enough
other
somewhere.
galaxies.
You go down deep enough somewhere. Eventually, you'll realize you're going up.
Because it's a sphere, not flat.
That's what I was going to ask you. So like, if I'm
Yeah, we're
going
gonna take
down, does that mean
we're gonna take a brief commercial break. Brief little commercial break. We'll be back. Y'all can come on back. Y'all talking about, but yeah, we gonna take a little commercial. Oh man, you know what? I ain't even been playing with my little poles, bruh. I got these little. I'm gonna start running with them. I'm gonna start doing these, y'all. We gonna make it more interesting. I'll be right back. We gonna make it fun. You feel me? We gonna make it fun. I'll be back though, y'all. Yeah, Virgo, you listen. You got to be more logical, Virgo. Okay.
Whoa, I'm being
Oh,
logical.
hey, okay. All right.
You're trying to tell me there's a damn dome over the freaking earth. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I just showed you.
No, you showed me nothing. You showed me a rocket that's hitting sound barrier and everything else. Like,
Sound
it's
barrier.
From the front.
barrier.
From the front.
What? From the back.
But what we seen was happening from the front. So
That is crazy.
It was a joke.
That was
No.
crazy.
I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back.